Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Staring at my stream.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
jokes
we are all
aside.
there awkwardly lurking.
Sorry, I was waiting for you guys, but then my legs started acting up because I was sitting the whole day, and I had to stretch and stuff. So I just had to do that because oh my god, I was I don't know. I feel like I'm a 45-year-old man.
Ooh, so Goblin will clarify.
Wait.
Goblin has had chaotic last 2 days, so Goblin's glad to be sitting and taking a break from
There we go.
doing chaos. But anyway, yeah. So where the last party left off, Goblin's going to dramatically
I
clarify.
gotta open the thing.
Yeah. While you do that, Romanier or Phil, you're completely behind on what happened last session. So do you want the rundown?
I got a bit of a recap, but I would like to take a quick another run through because I've heard I was beaten up. But I feel like I deserve it because I was a kind of like mean person to Sly. So you know what? It all works out at the end of the day.
Yeah, so to give the rundown of what happened, basically while you were heading to the swamp with the party, you were, well, from the future knowledge of you guys' situation, you guys learned that Romania was body switched or possessed, yes, and put out of his body and turned to a stone statue by the Grand Lich.
Who is an awful person, by the way.
Oh, he's absolutely horrible.
a lich.
On-site.
Of course he's gonna be awful. It's a lich.
Oh, I thought you were gonna correct me for calling him a person.
Oh. Nah,
No,
Nah.
it's fine.
He's something. There's no word to describe the Grand Lich for you guys, but yeah. So then what happens is he basically, while the Grand Lich was controlling Romanier, he basically went ahead and basically was impatient in a way to get to the witch's hut. But they were trying to figure out what to do about it. They eventually get to the witch's hut and find it's empty, although in a complete mess. And, well, what happened was basically the party managed to find the journal of the witch and found out she was a really good potion maker as well. But she apparently thinks that from a wedding invitation that was incorrectly put in, that John was marrying Jill, not Jack. And she was dating John.
Oh, okay.
So she was.
We were somewhat on the right track, I guess.
Yeah, so she was mad beyond belief, thinking she was being cheated on. But she wasn't really. John was. It was a whole mess up by someone. No one forgets who. But yeah. So, you guys quickly get back to the party, and the others decide, you know what, just tell Slab to beat the crap out of Romanier, because he's not being himself, because Goblin completely had the Grand Lich act completely out of character for Romanier. And...
Yeah, you were nice.
That's the thing that made you guys realize it wasn't me. I was nice.
To be fair.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah. But, so, when that happened, they just told Slav to beat up Romania. Slav did not question it and was just like, yes! And went full ham on the Grand Lich using your body. Which also you're completely sore from, by the way, and you're in great pain.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
I thought that you got a full heal, you know? Like, when I accidentally on purpose threw you into a wall, you healed up. So,
Wait,
to be fair.
what? You threw me into a wall? didn't read that.
So what happens was basically, you know what? Goblins go bring out the dead token, but they basically faced when they got to the party and found the witch. She was actually being possessed with a ruined mark of a neck made of ink, and it popped out of her neck body, puppeteering her. Demon of envy that's been affected by the corruption. Not fully turned yet, but was definitely infected by it, making it weaker. So that was a whole fight.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and it was like
Sick.
it had like it was hanging from her neck, like it had no legs. It was like one of those ghostly like projection like ways that thing was, and because basically the party found out what was happening to a witch. The party was shocked at the whole wedding incident, and that you basically with the help of the guards and some of the royal family members, noble family members here, not the royal family, the noble families, the two noble families of the Peters and the Mills, basically went and fought, defeated the demon, and the Grand Lich revealed himself then, taunting and laughing about this whole thing, restoring you back because he was just like, he wanted you to be for the show and decided to use you as a puppet. And just laughed, taunted, caused a whole whirlwind, and revealed that he was the one who sabotaged everything. He's the one who put the corrupted demon in the witch's neck. He's the one who messed up the invitation with his magic. Just caused the whole situation.
So it was all his fault.
Yep, and he did it for his own amusement.
Of course he did.
Yes. But your quest was complete and you guys got some pretty good loot. But you also found out the Grand Lich gave you guys loot. Because you amused him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the loot you guys got was?
I got a cape of billowing.
Well, that broke through the window
there
and
was
flied out
other-
nowhere. There was some other items.
Yeah, there was other cool stuff. Yeah, like important stuff. But I got a cape.
That's all you care about. The cape.
The Cave of Bellowing, yes. That's all she wanted.
we
like,
we got a masterwork instrument, a platinum piece each, a bandana, a pair of gloves, and a dagger.
Mhm.
Oh, an instrument for what?
Yes, a masterwork
Ooh,
lecturer.
well, I'll probably just take it either way, but
Yep. I mean, you
could
are the
beat me in
bard.
a song jewel, right?
Oh, I guess.
oh
Oh,
my god.
that's hilarious. Okay. But
Oh, no,
those.
this is yours.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So, you guys have the quest complete. Goblin's just leaving up the old map here for now. As you guys use the horses, which Goblin's going to put at the very bottom here. And you guys choose to do one of the other two quests you have taken. Which your taken quests are either the Goblin Cave Troubles or Investigation of the Old House. Which both have good due dates because they're by the end of the month for one. And the other one's by the end of the year. So you can choose which one. Oh, wait, within 2 weeks. Which you have plenty of time for the 2-week one because it's only been 4 days. So you have about, I was trying to math here, 10 days left.
We have about 10 days left for that one.
Well, the Goblin Cave Travels, Goblin's going to say you have a fair amount of time, yeah. You're good on time for most of them. Just which one you want to do.
What do you guys think? Because I did the call on the wedding last time. I was the main spearhead for that. So, what do you guys think?
I am so into the old house.
I think that was the one that was next up that we were doing.
We
It
couldn't
does
decide
sound
on
cool.
either, so what's your preference?
The old house sounds really cool.
Okay, so just as a clarification, Goblin just wants to show it to you because you can't see it on your screen, Phil. This was the Grand Lich token right here. This one right here, the creepy skeleton. Goblin's going to bring the full view just to show what it looks like. This is the Psycho, the Grand Lich. This is him.
He's such a cutie.
Smash.
This guy is a psycho, and you're... Ah!
I can fix
Oh, I
it.
thought we were playing Smash or Pass. Oh, wrong stream.
He was already
Oh,
anyways.
Speaking of, Jack. I'm in love with Jack, by the way.
You're in
He,
love
he's
with Jack?
married! He's married! What kind of party is
Heterosexual-
Goblin have here?
I don't know why I feel chaotic today.
Well, this is gonna be a
Anyway,
chaotic
carry
stream.
on, go on.
Yeah. So anyway, have you guys' fun. Your little ally goes bum 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 bum. Prefers to be with Goblin. Hates how the rant. It's never consistent on where the tokens are laid at. Anyway, your little
Way to long distance contact. Can I leave Jack my number? Just in case married life isn't all it shapes up to be.
There is an adventuring card you guys were given, so Goblin forgot to clarify this. Adventurers are usually given adventurer cards, which are also meant to like clarify you are an adventurer, you're allowed to do these quests and stuff like that. And they do have your pictures like magically put on through painting method, etc. And they usually have a method where basically there's a mailing address for a specific building that they preset for you, where you can go and pick up mail from people. So you could give them that.
No, it's okay. There'll be cuter ones, right?
There'll be cuter. There will be cuter people that you can flirt with in the future.
And that is probably single. And not
go.
just literally married.
Thank you, Bill.
Like, Romero is chaotic, but I'm not all for that. We are not homewreckers.
Oh no, I'm not on about
Makers.
homewrecking. I'm on about hareming because Jill's pretty cute too.
Oh my god.
You know what? If you attempt to flirt with them both and convince them to make them your concubine or something, go ahead.
Oh no.
No, let's go investigate an old house. I hear there's spooky things happening.
Yes,
We'll
okay.
come back to the harem later. We'll put a pin in it.
This is. Go did not expect to run into this, but okay. This is gonna be chaotic. So, as you make your travel, it's not gonna be a long one, so you don't need to do any special rolls for food or setting up camp, but you still need to do a scout thing just to make sure nothing pops out of nowhere or surprising, or have someone and also do the guide to make sure you get to the destination correctly and don't somehow end up in Canada.
Yeah, we don't want
That
to
would
do
be
that.
impressive. Oh, by the
That
way, I
would
love
be
your new
impressive,
token.
but terrifying. Thank you.
Gollum does
spent
love
way
the
too long wasting time.
Gollum does love the Romania's new token, so but that aside. So, who's gonna be the guide? Who's gonna be the scout?
If I remembered,
Oh yeah, you did
Oh,
a
no,
great
I
job
wasn't
last
the
time, didn't you?
I think I was the scout last time. What's the skill I use? for
So
that
you
again,
use
scouting?
4 skills for scouts. Scout is the most important one and has the most skills. Is spot, listen, and hide and move silent.
Oh, but listen, I think I have listen. I just need to. Yeah, I have listen.
I was navigating, so which one was that?
I will scout.
Navigating, you're the guide then, so that means you would be the one to guide us to the house.
Great. So if we end up in Canada, it's her fault.
Vacation!
Let's go.
Wee.
We've done the job. That means we can call it quits now, right? So what skill did I need for guiding?
So you would do survival or use your navigation tools. Well, so Golden Blaze, you have that. So basically, actually, no, you'd use that with survival and add an extra +2 for being proficient in those and make it so you have a higher chance of making it there. So add an extra bonus to your survival skill check.
Oh, I'm gonna do my listen roll to my scout so that I know it's done.
Very good. So Goblin's gonna roll something here to decide some stuff. So first one is how many? Yeah, that's a good amount. And the second one is what type. So Roman is Goblin saying Romana, right? Goblin.
It's Romier.
Romier.
It's okay. It's a
Romanier,
difficult
okay.
name.
Romania got it. And Iliad, and then Golf gets the Dragonborn's name. Gosh dang it.
Fuck. I think I just go by fuck.
Vok, right, Vok. Alright, Vok, Iliad, and Romania's situation. So let's see here, that's the... Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. Then the second one... Alright, that's not gonna be fun for you guys. Oh boy, that's two of them. That's gonna be interesting. Well...
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
So... With the low from Iliad for her survival check, it's not perfect, but you managed to do the bare minimum. I mean, it's not that far, really. And so you managed to find the guiding path there that through the town, even though you got a lost out of turn to the Sharpbane district in the local town. This is some nice shops. But you get back onto the right track fine because people are willing to point out it's over there. And as you guys are making your way over, Romania, you still need to do the stealth, health, or basically hide and move silent checks. If you can do those two minimum, Goblin's willing to ignore a spot because you really don't need that completely. Really, if you need if you just want to do one or the other, you can.
What were the options again?
So you need to roll both so hide and move silent to make it so you're not detected while you're scouting out.
Hide? Okay, I got that. I will roll hide.
Roll move silent.
Ooh. Move silent. Where is that? Oh.
I mean, it's alphabetically organized, so...
Okay. Okay. Go through the alphabet in your brain, Phil.
It's fine. Take your time. Take your time. Goblin has all of eternity for the day. And okay. So though, Romania, while you are very good at listening and you notice some important details as you travel along, moving silently while you're scouting ahead, you're very good at that. People don't hear you. And because of the moving crowds, your hide does a bit better because the town does have some busy crowd areas that you are fine. But it's like when you're trying to do the hiding part and when it's not crowded, you're like bonk with the bag situation when you're trying to take Llama Cusco away and you're just that bad hiding. But you're not doing the whole sound thing. You're actually being quiet. You're just bad hiding.
Just bad at hiding.
Yeah. You did poorly hiding this time. But, I will clarify, as you're scouting along, you do notice 3 important details. 1, it seems like there's a bit of a fight happening along the trail, on the side road in one area. 2, you notice a strange lady in a hood wandering around like she's looking for some people along the path. And then the final notice is you notice there is some strange, a familiar person that you're going to try and avoid. He's looking around, but you realize, oh flip, it's that vengeful orc guy. And he's hiding in the alleys.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That guy. Do you remember his name?
Nope.
Goblin doesn't either. Goblin needs to go and look him up. What was his name
All I
again?
put in the notes was War Criminal Org.
Yeah, it's a war criminal orc that's specifically named, and Goblin forgot to stinkingly remember his name, so Goblin's gonna pull it up really quick here. But yeah, you run to him. Again.
I think we should avoid him. We just escaped there with a lot of luck, and narrowly with a lot of luck. So, I think
Although when you do see
Should
him,
not do that.
when he's looking around, I was just wanting to clarify this and add this part. You see the acid burn marks from when you threw acid onto his face, and it's a huge, obvious scar. And he's painted around it a war mark, like he has dedicated himself to hunting you down.
I agree.
In retrospect, I thought throwing acid in his face was gonna. Oh my god, let me go. Okay, I'm not gonna do this, but my brain really wants me to run up to him right now and just throw acid in his face again.
I think you should. I think we should double up.
There's like a big part of me that just wants to do that so badly, and I know I shouldn't do it. I know I shouldn't, and I want to. I'm really resisting the urge to say that I do that, but I think we should avoid them.
I support your acid throwing wholeheartedly and encourage it, in fact.
Wait, you support that?
Yes.
Well,
I'll look
also-
after
I'm doing it.
Butterscotch when you're gone.
You're throwing acid into his face. How many vials of acid are you using?
I want to sneakily run up to him and throw acid in his face. And
So-
let me just make sure how many acid I have left.
Well, I mean, if you're going to go off a bang here as you're scouting out, which the party's not near you right now, as they're also dealing with the other stuff, yeah,
Oh wait, they're not with me? Okay, wait, I shouldn't do that. I'm alone. That's not smart. Okay, wait.
Do it.
I'm
do
not
it.
gonna throw acid in his face because that would literally kill me.
Well, he would be.
Because what if I miss?
Don't miss them.
Yeah.
That's not up to me, that's up to my roll! I
How
can't
lucky are you?
control that. That's not up to me, unfortunately.
Goblin's just looking here. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Here it is. Goblin found the name, so Goblin can pull it up here. It's Nazgog. His name is Nazgog. So Goblin's gonna spell it out for you because it's weird spelling. It's Nozgu with a triangle on top, so it's like an extra little or half a like an arrow. It's like, you know that diamond? What? No, it's like
spelling thing, yeah.
yeah, it's spelling thing. You know what Goblin's speaking
Yeah,
about, and
it's,
G. Yeah, Nazgog, and it's just basically Naz,
It's like a
then
little
G,
roof.
U. Yeah, it's a roof. Yep, G-U-G. That weird thing that they decided to do.
Nazgog, the great and terrifying.
Oh, he's definitely terrifying, this psycho. But anyway,
Yeah, no, we should avoid him for now. I feel like this. I want to do it, but I want to actually continue this campaign too. I don't want to TPK or kill my character instantly.
well, I mean,
Oh,
you.
I bought
I
some
wanna
nice
have
new
Romier.
health potions while we were out.
Oh yes, you did. So she, to clarify, she got a Cure Light Wounds Jug Potion, which basically means there's multiple uses of healing potion within that thing, and it's a big container. It's like a gallon of milk. Sheesh, Goblin is been seasoning a bit.
Bless
Ugh. That side, yeah. So, a good amount of healing you have on hand with a big jug of healing.
Why is everybody encouraging me to do this?
Make bad decisions. Do it. Do it.
What if
Well-
Romier dies?
I
Well-
won't let that happen. I will defend you with my life. I swear on my honor.
But you guys aren't close to me right now.
Goblin's
yeah, my honor
guessing.
doesn't mean much.
So, Goblin's guessing you want to head back and re-meet with everyone and tell them all the three things up ahead, and then deal with
Yes.
each one.
Yes, I will. I'm running it right back to them. I'm going back to them, and I tell them everything. But importantly, I see Nazgog, and I want to throw acid in his face again, just to rub salt in the wound.
I do have an acid splash if you need me to refill your vial.
That doesn't do that, technically speaking, but Goblin loves the enthusiasm. It doesn't work that way for Goblin. Goblin.
Oh,
If you want, you could learn as you level up, craft potions. So
like
like,
me, I've not got much health, you know? Like, I'm weak and
you have 14 HP.
I've got an idea. What if she attacks me with the acid splash and I like dexterously try to scoop it up with a flask? Is that a method we could try?
No, that doesn't work that way. It fades away instantly after being used. Like, it's magic.
Damn it!
The energy of it goes away after hitting. You can't use acid splash to make acid potions.
What if you infuse the flask with magic?
What if it's a magical flask? Yes.
That would be expensive to get, but I guess could try and find something like that.
alright,
could
we'll
tr-
put that on our list of things to do.
So it's not too far-fetched. Okay, got it. Infinite potion glitch. Okay, got it.
What is Goblin? Anyway, you guys, we meet up. You guys know there's a fight happening nearby, and Goblin's seeing the mute here very quick. Something's happening. What?
So there was a fight, the hooded lady, and then Nazgog. Those are the three things that were there.
The hooded lady may be my first step to a harem.
Are you?
I love the enthusiasm. You should totally do that.
So the sorceress is just horny, apparently. But anyway, that aside, let's get to the main point. What do you guys do as you're traveling? Do you guys avoid the fight that's happening? Or do you do something about it? Or do you speak to the lady or investigate her? And do you avoid or acid all you want on Nosgod?
I think we should avoid Nazgog like the plague.
Yeah, we should, kind of. Like, as funny as it would be, I feel like he would kill me in an instant. I just have like 14 HP. Now, if I was
agree.
like a barbarian with a little bit more, I would have taken the risk, but I am not. I am just a measly little elf against an orc. So,
And if I had slightly better RNG luck, then
Wait,
I would,
Phil, when were you an elf? Goblin thought you were a human. Because you went and got
I'm an
the...
elf.
Huh? Okay, who was
I'm a hot.
Who was the human... Oh wait, no, never mind. Goblin's... brain farted.
Vok was a human before a dragon, right?
Buck was a human, yes. Last Goblin checked.
And then he became a dragonborn.
Anyway.
Rawr.
Goblin's brain fried, but, yeah. So how you guys go about it? So you're going to avoid Nosk, what the other two
We're
ones?
definitely going to avoid him. The fight, I feel like we should avoid too. The hooded lady seems interesting for me, actually.
I am intrigued. I am down to go speak to her. Not in a harem way, just in a mystery way.
But I'm also afraid that the hooded lady might be kind of something that would either A, distract us, or B, hinder us in a way. What if she's a witch? What if it's bad?
We could just avoid everyone and get on with the quest.
That's also an option.
You would have to roll hide and move silence and be crafty about avoiding getting dragged into these issues, probably. So Goblin would recommend you have to roll for each one. So to avoid the lady, you probably want to avoid her, because it did seem like she was looking over at Romania at times. Like she was waiting.
Oh no, I'm so intrigued. Mystery Cole.
No, wait. No, we should avoid her.
Well,
We should avoid her.
You know what? I'm gonna refuse to pick up on that cue. We should go see her.
I've got a pest. No.
so are you guys all going? So Goblin wants you guys, because you guys are deciding to avoid the first fight. That's the first thing you're going to pass by. So roll hide and move silence, everyone, to avoid being detected by the problem of the fight.
Silent.
Okay.
Move silence and hides. Goblin's going to roll for slay as well. Does Vulcan have anything to say about all of this, by the way?
Nah, I'm just going along with the flow.
Mm.
Just going with the flow.
Going with the flow of it all.
Oh shit.
Lit. Okay, so it's not just Goblin who's doing bad today, because Goblin rolled absolutely atrocious for your ally, Slag. For the first...
Looks like we're gonna go meet her.
No, this is for the first interaction, so the fight.
Oh, okay. I feel like breaking up a fight could be fun anyway.
So, as you guys try and sneakily get by, Sly, for some reason, is humming. Just like a sneaky. Homie is just doing the conga. That's all I just have.
That's like,
I totally hide in a non-party
I'm like
area.
dancing to Sly's music as he's humming. I'm like doing a little shimmy dancing to it.
Well, you know
And-
how it is on the trip home after a wedding, right? Everyone's singing and dancing.
We're jovial. We're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Goblin thought it'd be funny and interesting because Goblin also rolled a nat 1 for Sly on this situation of hiding. And an 8, like, for moving silently, so it's like... So you guys do terrible. The fight, you realize, is between some guards and some strangely dressed people. They all look over to you, and the weirdos suddenly just jump and go, ah! And you realize that as the masks fall off, these are like zombies with acids falling from their mouths, and they're now attacking you. Roll initiative!
Oh, I wanted to say can I just start playing my music, but I think that's not gonna help me at all in this situation.
Goblin really needs to accept that kind of thing. Goblin's just doing some adjustments. Also, you do have the horses.
Visited D20, right?
D20 plus your dex for most, which all of you are not any specialized classes that give extra initiative bonus. So just add your dex and you'll be fine. And put it into your tokens things. So Goblin's just, for amusement, so you can imagine it, because Goblin find this idea amusing, Goblin's going to use the token of the Grand Lich for the number of 3 zombies Goblin's going to say. So there's going to be 3 Grand Lich tokens to represent the 3 zombies.
I got
But then not Grand Lich.
But they're not the Grand Lich. It's just to make it so you guys can have fun imagining beating up the Grand Lich.
Excellent.
So I'm probably gonna get beaten up and be so last because I'm 5.
Nope.
Don't
As
draw
long
attention to yourself.
So Goblin, to clarify, these zombies have no bonus to their thing. At all. So basically, as long as you have a dex bonus and you tie with one, you will go ahead of them. Now we only need Romania's thing put in left. You got a 5, you said? Yeah. So Goblin's going to put in a turn order. So organize. Alright, so who has the higher dex bonus? Volk. The Grand Lich is at the bottom of the 19s. Volk, how much dex bonus does Volk have?
The modifier or the total?
The modifier, because you both got a tie between Slay and Volk alongside a zombie. So, but the zombie has no dex bonus, so he's last of the 19s. So that means it's your local weird ally and the mysterious hood, who you guys know what race he is, but everyone else would panic in fear if he was seen. So he now
Sly, our little guy.
He's medium in size. He's just hunches over a lot to make him look small. That's
our
high.
little guy.
You feel an aura.
I have no regrets from last session.
So, yeah. Gollum needs to go and check if his melee attack hits these undeads. Gollum needs to check the math here, because math is math. Oh, thank goodness, yeah. He has it. Gollum forgot how good the bonuses are sometimes. Punches with his mighty, strangely hairy fist. and punches the zombie, dealing how much damage here does he does? That's not a bad amount. Goblin's double checking. Is it +4 strength he has? Awesome. Yep. So that means 8 damage he deals, bludgeoning to the zombie. And it takes it. It's like as it looks at him. Vulcan, it's your turn.
Okay.
Do we have a map for this? If I just can ask so that we can see the monsters and stuff.
Yeah, you know what? Goblin can pull something together because let's see what Goblin can pull together. Because Goblin personally didn't think about that. And it was like this was supposed to be a random encounter thing because like you don't have to have the map for everything. But yeah, if you want a quick map.
If there isn't one, if you didn't prepare one, I was just asking if you prepared one. If you don't have one, it's fine. We can.
It's a random encounter, so sometimes when it comes to random encounters that Goblin can prepare for because they're always randomized if they happen or not.
Yeah.
So in this situation though, Goblin's gonna say like 2 of them are like 10 feet away from Romania. You know, 1 is right in front of Vulcan and Sly, and you 2 are behind them by like 10 feet. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Vulcan is 1 right in front of you right now, and the other 2 are 10 feet away.
Okay. Then I attack the one right in front of me. Which one is it?
Right. You can do a full attack round and use your Fury of Blows to hit, which means you get 2 hits. Gollum loves Monk for that reason, because you get to hit a lot. So, with Fury of Blows, although it's -1/-1, that's basically just because of your base attack modifier and some other logistics. So you technically still get to add your strength, which means you automatically are at +0/+0. So that means whatever you roll decides what you hit.
Okay.
So basically just roll a base thing and no negatives to worry about.
Okay, that's which one is it again? It's I forget which dice.
So it's a d20 you roll to attack. And you just roll it twice to hit for each attack. So one attack you got 18, which does hit. Gollum will say that 18 does hit the zombie.
Oh, that's not it. Hold up, give me a second. There you go. This is the this is the one that, and I need to roll the other one. That was the other previous one for the deciding factor on the dexterity. Whoopsies.
Well, the first attack you nat 1, so Goblin is going to roll that percentage. You can roll the second attack though still. Actually, wait, no, nat 1's actually. Goblin's gonna roll for double nat 1s. Yeah, that's insane.
Oh my god. 2 nat
So-
1s?
So the second hit does nothing, but that's because the major miss you did majorly misses. As in, you swing your punch poorly that you fall over and land on top of Slav, and now you're both prone. And Slav is like,
Great.
"What are you doing?"
Whoops.
Now the zombie
That's
is
all
attacked.
interesting. Whoops.
Crying.
So, attack of opportunity. No, it's just full on advantage attack. Because when you're prone, you're denied dex, which means they get advantage with attacking you now. So the zombie's attacking you at advantage. Does a 13 hit you when you're denied your dex? That means flat-footed, let's say. Yeah.
Flat-footed 13.
So, is your flat-footed AC 13?
Yes.
That means it's exactly the amount needed to hit you. So the zombie strikes at you and does... How much HP do you have again? Oh, you have 22. Never mind, you're good. You're good. Gollum was going for a second. Oh, flip. No. Gollum forgot you are a monk with a good amount of con. You have 22 hit points. You'll be fine. You take 10 damage.
Okay.
Oof.
At level 1, you would have been knocked out cold, though. So, that's fun. Anyway, Luniad, your turn. Or, yeah.
I got a new. I got a little bit. I got a new spell called Disrupt Undead. Is this applicable in the situation?
They seem to be zombies, so you can cast it and see if it affects them.
Okay, it's a ranged touch attack, so I roll.
Basically, you roll a ranged attack and to see if you hit them on a touch AC, which is roll confirm crit.
What does that mean?
Well, you just did an nat 20.
Yay!
So roll again to confirm the crit. That means you roll the ranged attack again, and if it hits, you confirm the crit. Alright. Gold's gonna roll percentage here for you now. So, Gold's gonna confirm whether the crit happens or not. Very good. That is a very good crit for Disrupt Undead thing. That's 52 percentage. So that's... Yeah.
Damn.
So what happens is, because usually spells, they don't get crit multipliers, so they don't get increase effects, but they do get special effects that happen to them. Goblin does, usually. It's like, why do spells get anything special when it comes to crit hits? That's boring.
Okay.
So Goblin's gonna make it so something very fun happens here. Basically, when you cast Disrupt Undead, it not only does its base damage, but the zombie that you hit, which Goblin's guessing you went and touch attacked the closest zombie, which is the one attacking your prone friends.
Yes.
Roll the damage for the thing, Goblin will tell you what happens to it.
Okay, and it's a 1d6.
So 3 damage. So, yeah, Goblin's gonna clarify that it did take a good amount, or did it take any damage at all from anyone's attacks? I was trying to remember. It did take some damage from... Right. Yes. So that means calculating here. So, that is... Alright. Yeah, that's good. So, when you touch it, you burst your energy into it stronger than you expected, and you make its arm just turn to dust. It is now only one-handed.
Woohoo!
Oh.
And you make it drop its weapon, so...
It's not a weapon anymore. That's useful.
Yeah, its weapon's on the ground now, so it'd have to re-pick it up. Now it's the next zombie's turn, which pulls out bow and arrow and shoots at you, Illyriad, seeing you do that. Which,
Yeah,
by the
that's
way,
fair.
that's strange. Because undeads usually just mindlessly attack or follow specific orders. So choosing to change the target specifically to you, that's strange.
Wait.
So, no, the zombies. They're supposed to be mindless. Supposed to.
Yeah,
But-
supposed to. I have an idea.
Iliad, what's your AC again?
13 total.
I was doing the math here because it would be actually pretty low. Yeah, 11 does not hit you. An arrow swishes past you, missing. Now, it is our local bard's turn.
Okay, I just wanna make sure of something really quick. I know that won't work. Alright. We're in the middle of a market, right?
Yep, and the guards are fighting off more undead near you guys. It's just like these are the three are focusing on you now.
Okay, I have got a question, and if you answer that, that's gonna lead into another one. Is there potentially any explosive things nearby? Is there a potion seller selling fire potions or combustion potions or anything like that close by?
Roll a
Can I roll
spot
something
check
to
for
check?
Goblin. Roll a spot check.
Fudge. Okay. Spot. Okay, I'm not perfect at that, so let's hope I roll
This would
well.
be a bonus action check, by the way, so... Yeah, you know something of the sort.
I don't see anything. Okay, so that throws my plan out of the window for that. I don't want to touch them. I don't want to go close. I'm really low on health. I don't have a lot, and I think I don't want to make myself a target.
Why are you low on health?
I don't have a lot of health. My HP total is 14.
Get in now.
So I want to be smart about this, but I don't want to be stupid, and I know none of my spells will work on them because they're undead.
Don't you have 2
Because
acid potions?
usually, well, that could work.
You also have
Yeah, you know
Inspire.
Leaving a trail of acid everywhere you go.
I'm gonna be. It's gonna be so obvious to know wherever I was. I'll be known as the acid flinging bard. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna throw acid again.
Very well. Throw your acid vial. That's thrown flash weapon, which is which they are within 10 feet of you. Some of them. So you're gonna throw it at the one closest to your allies, or you're gonna throw it towards one of the other two in the back line.
I'm afraid because it's a potion, it can splash. I'm afraid if I throw it where the allies is, they might get damaged. So I'm gonna throw to the one of the other two at the back.
All right. Roll your acid vial. So that's a range attack.
Roll just a D. So, I just roll a D20 to see if we hit, right?
Yeah, and you add your range attack bonus. So you can roll range attack with this, and would add bonuses for your roll. Also, Goblins like I'm probably kitchen. So go over to all, and then look down here. So you see range attack bonus right there? You have 3. So.
Oh, wait. Where?
Scroll down. Go down below base attack. You see the melee range grapple?
Okay, wait. Oh, scroll down. Weapons. I'm at weapons.
No, it's at base attack. You know where your base attack bonus is?
I'm trying to find it. There's so many things. Oh, here I am. Here at ranged, right?
Range attack bonus. You can press the die button here just to roll it from this exactly.
Got it.
Range attack check. And you can roll that. You would hit. Yep, that would hit the zombie, yeah. Which one are you hitting? The ranged bow one? Or there is one with knives. And the other one had a sword, by the way, that had the arm melted off, basically.
Okay, so the ones behind us, they're 10 feet away. So they're not okay, but they can just move closer. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can also move closer to make sure you hit, but you still hit with the range attack because you're within range with where you are to hit them.
If I were to take like one or like a 5 feet step back, would that alter my attack?
You would take -4, but you would still hit because Goblin will say that you would have to re-roll for that. So Goblin's just gonna say you stay where you are and throw to hit.
Yeah.
Hit.
No,
Does that sound
where
bad?
I am. No, I'm gonna throw it to the one with the bow since they are ranged.
Clever play. All right, roll damage then on your acid, please.
What would I roll for the acid damage?
Did you not take note of it?
I forgot. Sorry. I had a lot going on in between the campaigns last time.
Goblin's going over to equipment. Like, this is a good place to put it.
I can let me check for the equipment myself.
Like, Goblin's like looking here. You had the antitoxin, the acid bio flask. Okay, Goblin's gonna pull it up in the books because Goblin can't remember, but it's like a D6 or something, but Goblin just wants to make sure. Equipment, written services. So, acid flask. Where is it? In the items. Oh, come on. Where is it?
I found acid, and it says 1d6, but it doesn't say flask, so I don't think it's...
Well, no, it should be that, because usually they only have the acid... here we are. Yeah, it's...
You can throw flask of acid, splash weapon.
And it's a 10 feet radius, so worth it, your allies, actually. Because it hits a 10 feet... No, it's a 10 feet increment range, where it hits within every 5 feet. Yeah, so it does 1d6 damage, but it also takes 1 point of damage per turn from the acid per turn. And every other creature within 5 feet. Actually, wait. Oh, wait, no, there's nothing around that would get hit. So it's just a 1d6, and then, yeah, roll your 1d6 damage.
Would it hit the other zombie as well if it splashes?
No, because they're like, basically they're like in a triangle formation where the dagger one's like, yeah.
Okay.
So they're a bit too far. Yeah, just the 1d6. The rest will take more acid damage. So, so roll your damage. So you burn the zombie quite a bit, and it's like, ah! And you notice something with its behavior. It's acknowledging
Yes.
pain.
That
That's
is
not
weird.
normal.
I thought they were zombies.
But it also did get affected by the undead thing. Disrupt undead. So,
True.
Something
Sentient
strange
zombies.
is going on.
so
Still think it's the
then one of the daggers goes up around into a position where now is attacking from the side. It's like preparing to flank, it seems like, with the ally in the next turn to the prone ally, to your prone allies, and attacks Vulcan. And does hit again. Which, by the way, you realize as it stabs you, it's doing a sneak attack.
I see.
Rest in peace.
So, that's, how many hit points do you have? Yeah, you're at 2 hit points now because it hit for 10 damage.
Boy. Alright.
Please retreat.
Ken, you said you bought some health potions, right?
Yep.
I did.
Maybe
It's
we
now
can
really
get,
the
like,
time
the
to be
opportunity
drinking,
to. I mean, we can use potions mid-combat, right?
Yes, you can, but if you rush it, you may not get the full effect. If you carefully use it, though, you can get the full effect of the healing after combat. So,
It's up to
Oh, so it-
y'all to get that done now.
but now,
Basically, really risky to do it, but I feel like it's gonna be important since he's on 2 HP right now.
Yes.
There might be important alarms going off for that to happen because we can't lose we can't lose the muscle or the brawn at this moment because he's supposed to be our brawn.
mhm.
What we
Both
need
just
is a
weaselly
water
little
gun so we
magic
can like
losers.
fire it into his mouth directly from range.
So
Okay,
Slav's
we need
like,
to find
ugh.
someone to do that.
It's Slav's turn, and he's like, ugh, we don't have time for this. And then you guys see something, because you guys all realize that he was different. But Gollum forgot to mention one important detail that you all seen now. Like, you knew he was not normal and people were going to attack him. But now you guys got to deal with the whole town. Probably somehow seen this, especially the guards. Your friend, the Slav, transforms into a wolf. Not a werewolf, a regular wolf. Making it so he's out of the prone state as a, well, not, thankfully, full round action. And also, Vulcan, you get put up a little bit, so now you're, like, slightly up more because of Slav transforming into his wolf form. Goblin's just double checking what's the action for the shape change, because that's what it is.
Becoming an alpha.
Yeah, change shape. Yeah, so it's the standard action, but now your wolf ally gets to move, and it uses its movement action, or Slav uses his movement action as wolf form, stalling at the creature and does a trip attempt, and to try and trip the zombie onto the ground, and succeeds. And now the wolf is prone on the ground. The zombies was prone on the ground.
Prone zombies, that's good. That is good.
By the way, you guys will notice, Goblin just wants to point this out, it looks like there's venom leaking from Slav's mouth.
Like venom.
They're like poison.
So okay.
Like a
Can
snake's
I yell
like bites.
who's a good boy?
You now get a disadvantage as you're terrified of the aura from your wolf allies glare at you. Volk, it's your turn, and you are slightly not prone, so you can use a movement action to get fully up because of your wolf friend's help, Slav, who transformed to make it so, yeah.
Can I try to make my way towards Ileana?
You would have to do a
Bold of you to
disengage.
assume I'm going to heal you.
No, I'm just gonna use you as a shield.
So
Just doing
you
behind
can.
her.
So since you make a move action to get up, you can use your standard action to disengage, but you won't be able to move all the way to her. Actually, no, you can. You can use your standard action to make the rest of the movement over to her. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, now it's the zombie's turn who's prone, and he is not happy of being tripped, and gets back up,
Bent.
and that's all he can do. Iliad, your turn.
He's tripping over it. Sorry. So I can close the distance between me and Vok, right?
No, he's already there. It wasn't very
Oh,
far.
yay. Oh, I'm so conflicted between demanding begging and handing over the potion.
You don't have to use all of it to heal him, just a certain amount. So
Oh yeah, no, it's just dinginess and power play. It's okay. I have plenty.
She's a sadist.
Just want to assert dominance. No, I will hand over my jug of potion. Enjoy. Bone apple tea.
Plug.
Plug.
And I'll reduce the uses. Currently at 7 uses.
Yep, that sounds about right.
There you go.
So 1d8 healing from the jug potion, plus Goblin will say it gives you an extra +4 because it was a very skilled witch in the craft. So it's an automatic +4 and a 1d8 healing, which you give to him using a standard action, helping him drink it very quick. So that would be roll 1d8, add +4. That's how much hit points Volk gets back. And now it's the next undead.
Am I rolling that or is he rolling that?
Either one, you can roll it. So it's up to you guys.
I think you have to do it, Liana.
I roll a 1d8, right?
1d8 and then add +4 to get your healing. Yay! That's the healing max. That is 11 hit points back to Bulk.
Ooh,
Nice.
You owe me now.
I would be very scared when somebody says that to me after healing me.
So, the ranged skeleton is now shaking at the sign of slab, and shoots at him in panic, but misses a shot. Like, the zombie is shaking, terrified. Romania, your time. As the skeleton misses.
So
I'm
I've
dead.
noticed that
Zombie.
they feel pain and they're not acting like zombies, right?
Nope, these undead zombie-like things are not mindless.
Hmm.
Can we
But
intimidate them?
are they undead still? That's my question.
Well, they were hit
Do I
by
waste
this.
my turn?
So here's the thing. They were hit with Disrupt the Undead still, and that still damaged them. So they have to be a type of undead. But not all undead are immune to charm stuff, because some of them are sentient, like a Grand Lich. The Grand Lich is still an undead, but still sentient. So these have sentience.
I'm going to try to cast Sleep.
You know what? That is a clever play. And Goblin will say, which one do you target it on?
I want to target, once again, the range. Wait, no. It's the range, the dagger. I want to target the dagger one.
Because he was sneak attacking? Yep, that sounds fair.
Yeah.
And when you hit him with sleep, the zombie falls over asleep. Because he will fail the will save. Goblin predicts it. There's no way this guy has good will save.
So,
fails.
Roll d20?
Yeah, so he has to make a will save. What's your DC again? So, no, Goblin has to roll the will save for the zombie.
Roll. My DC, let me see. My spell DC? Where do I check
The
that?
spell DC. So it's in your spells. Your spell DC is alright put for you for level 1. It's a 14.
13.
What, the goblin misread that? It says 14 on Goblin's end.
Oh.
So, no, here's the thing you don't understand. Spell DC for
I'm
level
looking at
0.
the wrong place. Okay, now I see. There's different DCs for the different spells. It's 14. Yes, you're right.
Yes, yeah. So
I
Goblin
did
wants
not
to...
notice that.
Yeah, so to clarify the spell DC stuff, that basically is basically 10 plus the spell level plus your ability score modifier for the spell. So basically 13 for level 0 spells because you put 3 charisma and then an extra 1. So it goes up by 1 each time for each spell level. So you get like an automatic plus like a 9 bonus for 9th level spells. 10th level spells you'll never see because those are like epic level spells. No, you're not. We're not going to go into epic for a long time.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
That stuff is insane. It can get really fun though, but insane. Yeah. So.
All right, so 14.
Yeah.
Def, that gonna hit.
Yeah. The spell hits. It failed because it got an 8 plus its terrible will for. Well, it's undead. You think it has good wisdom?
Yeah, no, definitely not.
It's sleep.
Yes.
And so now, because that was the rogue who was last, it goes up to Slav again, and Slav with a ferocious bite. With its, when you realize, yep, that's like snake's venom in his mouth. Somehow.
Mm-hmm.
It basically. Oh, wait, that's. Okay, Goblin's doing math here. So.
When a DM goes quiet.
Intimidating, isn't it?
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. Is it good? Is it bad?
Yeah, so this is a weird headache because Goblin's not understanding what's the thing here, but basically. Oh well, it still works. It basically just adds venom to the bite attack. Like, so now it's basically a feat, Serpent's Venom, that basically Goblin gets to add to bite to natural bite attacks. So Goblin's going to attack here to see if Goblin hits. That is a hit. And so, with a ferocious bite that does, because of unarmed combat, that does instead of 1d6 or 1d8 because unnatural weapons still get an increase on that. His bite, Goblin just rolled max damage. And the DC save for, okay, so 8 hit dice, it's basically half your hit dice, so 1 plus your con modifier. Your local wolf here has a 2, so that's 13 DC save so far. Plus, yeah, so it's a 13 DC save to avoid the venom damage for this enemy. Yeah, so basically it needs to roll to avoid the venom. A DC save. Save of con. Yeah, wait, no, actually, a zombie has pretty bad a fortitude save, so. Yeah, it barely doesn't resist, so it gets an extra 1d6 con damage to this con stat, and that's max. Goblin needs to do math here really quick. So that's 8 plus 4 from strength for the bite jaw, and then 6 con damage, which would make it so it's a -1 to 3 more hit points. That's. Yeah, this zombie, as it's bitten, just goes. Blah! And just goes. Foaming from the mouth as it just. And it slightly, only partly turns to dust, as only a skeletal remains remain.
I have got several theories that is concocting my brain, and I will recount everything to everybody once this fight is over.
So Goblin's gonna clarify here. Undead are supposed to fully turn to dust, normally, when they die. That means supposed to be
Yeah.
nothing remaining but the clothes they had on and the gear. Volk, it's your turn. As you see a wolf friend be absolutely terrified.
Yeah, I see. I have 13 health. How many are left?
Oh, wait, actually, the zombies are supposed to be immune to poison. I wasn't even thinking about that. No, they would still be immune to poison, so the con does nothing, actually. And the wolf friend is annoyed. But still kills it. It turns to dust, though.
It's still a win.
Still a dub.
Gollum just forgot about immune to poison stuff. Like, Gollum had to think about it for a second. I was like, wait, did Gollum just remember something? Gollum did? Gollum's gonna mute for a second. Why? Do you your turns, by the way? Do your turns, by the way?
No, what? I could try to attack. How far were they away from you, Ileana? Are they like 10?
So I don't know. It's hard without the map. I lack of.
So, Gollum's gonna clarify. Let's use the ruling here. So, like, let's say this little spot here. This is the dot where Slav is. This is where you were at, and you went about disengaged 5 feet, and then went to here. So, like, Iliad's here, you're here, and the zombie is about here, and the other one is about here. So there's a stagger one there. There's the range shooting one there, and then our local bard is over down here. Does that make sense? So the archery one's there. The that one's here. Which, by the way, the sword one's dead over here.
I see. We'll go to this one, the archer.
All right. You're gonna punch him normally.
Yes, I'll do an unarmed strike. Roll a. What is it? A 1d6.
Does he have advantage or something since that was the one that was like terrified of the wolf, or does that not have anything to do with that?
Actually, being basically frightened would give him some negatives to his AC because he's hyper focused and terrified of your wolf friend right now, Slab. So, yes, it would be easier to hit right now at -2 his AC, so his AC is weaker against everyone else right now because he's paranoid.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Go flat and then turn it.
Sorry
Yes.
for Goblin's background noise. Goblin's family is moving an entire fridge into storage. Fantastic work, guys. Dang.
And then a d6, right?
Yeah, so basically D6 for your damage, but D20 to hit. And since you're doing a normal hit, since you can't do Fury of Blows right now, is a plus of basically whatever your melee attack bonus is, which is you have a +2 to hit. So 13. Goblin will say that normally would not hit, but because of the minus to the AC, that does allow you to hit. Roll your D6 of damage and don't forget to add your strength modifier.
3, and then add a mod, so it's 4.
Yep. Goblin's doing the math in head. The zombie looks a little annoyed, but doesn't look like it took much. Goblin will allow here a knowledge, dungeon, or arcane check.
Knowledge, dungeon, or
Arcane.
let's see.
Knowledge, dungeon, or arcane? Or is it just for
We all
just
run
for
that.
Vulcan?
So everyone's free to roll this. This is just to help you all understand some mechanical stuff. And Goblin will also roll for your local. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Ilya doesn't know. Vulcan, you do realize, though, as you punch, that some undead, like zombies and skeletons, have seem to able to reduce damage that they're taken from, unless from a specific type of attack. Like skeletons, they are weak against bludgeoning attacks. Like zombies, although you can't remember off the top of your head, and until you realize that the damage reduction is only removed by, which is told to you by Slav, who got a good roll, and said, "Slash it! Slash it!" So slashing damage is vulnerable to, so it removes the damage reduction. So piercing and bludgeoning are reduced damage, so that's why damage didn't do much to it.
Slashing?
So slashing removes damage reduction, so it's damage reduced, piercing, and bludgeoning. So, with that information, it's Iliad's turn since the other zombie is dead.
Okay.
Just asking, the other zombie's still sleeping, right?
Oh, the dagger one? Yes, yes. Until it is hit or attack, it will not make a move.
I
So-
was kind of in. I'm curious to know if this would be of any sort of purpose. But the one that's asleep, because they were acting weird, I wanted to try and talk to it after the fight. Is that viable?
You guys can, if any of you have skill, use rope. Use some rope to tie him up. So,
Alright, so I'll just
No,
ignore it
it's
for
a
now.
magic
and-
device. I don't have that.
Goblin will check if Slav has it, if no one else has skill, use rope. I was hoping someone does. I mean, is Goblin's hoping it's not also a star one? If it's not starred. If it's not
a
starred,
star one.
okay, then anyone can use rope. And Slav does have it as a skill, and he has some skill points into it, so he can tie them up for you guys.
Yeah, I got it up
So-
steps by myself and
I
slid
wonder
back
what I
down.
would get if no, yeah, let him do it.
Yeah, he has a +4, by the way, to his use rope skill. So, I think Slav is the one to tie up your captives.
Yeah,
Because
I've got a
grabbing
plus
one would be
3.
smart because I have a sneaky suspicion this is something to do with the Lich again.
Same, which is why I don't want to just kill it off.
So, yeah, Iliad, what do you do?
Just to confirm, the one that's still up and about, it doesn't use a two-handed weapon, right?
The longbow is two-handed, but still wooden.
And when do I get to use backbiter? Heartbroken.
Technically, the
that's my
sword was with the last zombie two-handed. Or no,
It was
one-handed.
done before I got a chance to do anything because someone needed healing. Bark.
The daggers, the dagger one is one-handed weapons, and the handles are. Wait, no, they're too small. Sorry.
It's fine. I'll just throw one of my daggers. That's a ranged attack, right?
Correct. You miss.
It's fine. I'm used to it by now.
The
Oh, by
ranged
way,
zombie.
Phil, I should mention that I tried to throw my dagger like 3 times against the demon in the last fight, and they just kept bouncing off her head.
That is perfect. We should not give you daggers in the future. We'll try something else. We'll try spears or something else different. We'll
So-
change it up.
Thank you, swapping.
So just to clarify, with you missing a dagger and it's this ranged skeleton's turn, it's still like really paranoid. And it drops its bow though, realizing it needs to attack the one meleeing him. And he's like trying desperately, and he brings out, thankfully, a hand axe, one-handed weapon, and goes and strikes at Vulcan with its slashing axe. And gosh dang now, why is Goblin rolling well now for enemies? That's
I'm so happy I'm staying
so that
quite
heads-
the distance away from this fight.
so that is 5 damage to Vulcan.
Vark, you're chilling. You're alive. You need to beg for more heals.
Me?
You good there, meat?
Listen, I have 5 hit points. And that's what? I have like 8 left. Probably read.
Just-
So Goblin will say, now, for our local bard's turn, what do you do?
Okay, so we already have one in sleep, so I think I'm just gonna
Just
throw a
gonna chill.
potion again.
You could use your rapier in melee range, go in flanked, make it so your monk can hit more often, and you can hit more often.
But then I have to be in the fight, and Romeo doesn't want to be in the fight.
The
I just-
coward.
You have a
afraid they're gonna
melee
stab me.
weapon.
But they're gonna
Not the
stab
same health
me.
as me.
You think that they have time to focus on you when they're terrified of your little wolf friend? They're not gonna give a care.
Fine, I'll go in, try to flank them and stab.
Goblins just clarifying. They
I'll
are
do
terrified of
that.
your wolf
I'll
friend.
do the smart thing.
Use
I
advantage
won't
of
be
your
the
wolf's
stupid.
terrifying aura to kill. Use the wolf's
Fine.
power.
I'll use the good boy's power.
He just feels like an aura of rage coming from him, like knowing that you're somehow taunting him while not speaking.
I think he's seriously gonna murder me one day. Just single attack.
Yeah, single attack, so it's a melee attack that you can do. Colin's just trying to help you encourage being a bit daring, because it's good.
Flank.
Yes.
Yes.
And roll twice for it, though, so.
Twice.
And take the high of the two.
Okay, there's the first one. And wait. Yeah, flanked. Yes, submit. And there's the second one. The same. Wow.
I mean, if you got an
Wow.
18, you would have crit, but got the exact same thing, so. Anyway, sad they didn't crit, but you do hit. Roll damage with your rapier. And Golin's just trying to encourage you to make it so you can work together as a team, figure out what's the best strategies. And flanking's really good to do. So,
1d6.
flanking makes it easier to kill. Your piercing weapon as you stab in. What's your strength modifier? Because you add your strength to damage.
My strength modifier is just 1, so.
So, 6 damage. If you poke it, it's like, ow! Like it's a needle to it.
You see, that's why I didn't want to get into this fight. I'm
Yeah,
literally
that one-
yelling that to both Vulcan and Ileana while I'm stabbing it. Like, this isn't why I want to be part of this.
We believe in you. It's okay. Just keep poking him.
I just want to throw my potions.
You gotta run out of
Bard.
potions. And you have Inspire Courage, like you're a bard. You can inspire courage to buff others. There's so much you can do.
I am freaked out right now, okay? I was just humming, dancing along to a song, and then a zombie tried to bite my beautiful face. I'm not thinking straight.
I was just pointing out what you can do and figure out what's the best strategy that you like to play as. And so, just have fun with it. Golin's just pointing out things. Golin's trying not to. Golin's being stupid. Anyway, continuing.
That's okay.
Slab,
For every
werewolf
time
form.
you throw a potion, so he gets to punch you.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I should.
A slab successfully bites and doesn't do the bad stuff because it realizes it's not going to do anything. Golin's trying to do the math here. Yeah, he bites the head off completely and tears it off. Ranger's dead. The ranged skeleton undead's dead. Dead. And he just tosses the head away as the skeletal remains all remains of the zombie. You're still in initiative though until the last one, who is asleep, is tied up. So Volk, it's your turn.
Tie them up.
Tie them up. I think.
Slapshot did that?
Yeah, he did that.
But it was his
Try
turn
my
right
turn.
now.
Yes, you could try it on your turn. I think I'll go for another unarmed strike on the whatchamacallit.
There's no other enemies. There's just
Just
asleep.
the one that's asleep.
Oh,
So-
that's the one that's asleep? Oh, we could try to tie him up then.
So what you can do is, because Goblin's gonna still have initiative going, you can go and because he will wake up when you try and use rope on him. Because if you're physically interacting with him, he will wake up. You'll get to roll with advantage and basically confirm like you grapple and get like if you roll successfully, you'll be able to because like he will get a nice 10 to react to your grapple while you get advantage. Basically, while he's asleep, you have a huge advantage to grapple him because as long as you're grappling him, it will make it easier to use rope. So.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Where is my? How do I grapple him? Is there
Yeah, there's a grapple check you can do. It's below ranged attack bonus, the range attack. So it's not a skill. It's not a skill. It's below ranged attack bonus. You see it? So you have +2. So just roll d20 and add +2. Twice. Just roll twice and yeah. Take the higher of the two. Goblin's gonna roll at -10 for this undead at. Roll confirm that crit.
Whoa. Everybody's rolling crit today.
The
Wow.
Goblin's waiting for Pixel to roll twice again to confirm the crit.
Oh, I gotta do it again?
Yeah, because you crit.
Yeah.
Roll confirm the crit.
Oh, because I rolled 2 d20s. I didn't know if that was.
Yeah, so the first one was with advantage, and the second one is to confirm that you crit.
Okay,
Yes.
So I rolled another 2 d20s.
Yes, basically, because you have advantage to confirm your crit. Because you're in an advantage situation. And you confirm your crit. So, Goblin's going to roll percentile dice on here just to let you guys see what insane luck you have.
Smash them. Smash them. Smash them.
So, you perfectly just have him pinned. And you just go, whoop, whoop, and the zombie wakes up jolted like, oh. And it's just like, from the shock, unable to do anything as he's helpless and ready to tie up. So I was just going to say initiative
Confusion.
over.
Look over there.
Gaul's just going to have now have Slav go and use rope and tie him up with some rope that... Do any of you have even rope in your inventory?
If I'm not mistaken, I do have. Oh no, that's soap. That's the wrong oak thing. No, I don't have rope.
You can soap him right up, though. I've got a bedroll. Can I use that?
You want to use your bedroll to tie up a zombie.
Yeah, like, I don't know what a bedroll is like, but if it's like a sleeping bag, then we could just, like, stick him in and tighten it. And he's, like, in a sack, you know? He can't move, he can't do anything, it's like a straitjacket.
You know what, Gaul's gonna just get creative here, because Slav's like, I have a grappling hook. He's gonna tie him up with a grappling hook.
That sounds like a slightly better idea.
And he rolls to confirm using rope. And oh boy, yeah, he ties him up good, the undead, with the grapple and just makes it so using his own clothes against him to weigh with the hook, grappling hook and the rope. His legs and arms are completely tied up and he's hooked on down. After he transforms out of his wolf form, not werewolf, wolf form. And he makes sure his disguise is back on, hoping the guards did not notice. And
I'm sure they didn't.
Yeah. As you guys tie him up, the guards come over and is like, good work, adventurers. Thank you for helping out the situation, although I don't think you intended to, since they didn't jump you. Yes. As we'll be dealing with the rest of the undead here in this situation. And we'll dispose of those bodies.
Can I obnoxiously billow my cape and say, "Fear not, it is our duty"?
He just looks at you archly and is like, yeah. I see you kept one alive. That's logical. If you want to interrogate him and give us any of the information that you provide, I will report to our high-ups to let them know the situation here. I will give you a heads up, though. These were just everyday market people, and they did suddenly turn into these unique undeads. These are not exactly zombies they've been turned into. They still seem sentient. But it seems like, from what we could tell, since one of our casters was casting magic, he detects that they were still alive, but saw everyone else's undeads and they were attacking mindlessly. It's like, do not worry about the ones you took out. We will have them revived. Thankfully, we have a local cleric that often purifies and brings back anyone that's been turned to an undead. He's doing great work dealing with the Grand Lich and keeping his evil at bay to a degree. So we'll revive and bring him back, but there probably isn't people, most of them, because they were just panicking, thinking everyone else became undead.
I'm gonna like
We just
step
murdered
in
a bunch
front.
of innocent people.
Basically, yeah. I want to step in front of like Ileana while she was billowing her cape after the guard said that and be
How
like,
dare you?
"Do not fear. I, Romier Atelier, the hero of the day, will question this scoundrel and make sure we report back to you, dutiful guards of this great city." I have to be more flashier. I am a
Well,
bard
that's
after all.
Yeah, it's valid.
No, cape.
Yeah. So when that happens, he's like, yeah, most of them I said. There's a few exceptions, like this one here, this Dagger one. He wasn't from the town at all, and he was acting strange. That's why I'd say you can free to interrogate him and give us any information. You can do it during whatever travels you are doing.
Sorry, one sec.
Is there something wrong on with Goblin's audio, or what's up, Tuna?
I think she said 1 sec. I think, yeah,
Yeah.
something real quick.
Okay. But yeah, basically Goblin's gonna just summarize. Basically, that undead, unlike the others that you captured, was a strange one that was acting up weird anyway, and he just recently came into town. Very weird. The other two were, though, people that were just terrified. But although the guard does give a look at Slav, and just walks away.
Ooh, this one.
Okay, I'm at least smart enough to not draw attention to that, so I won't make a scene about Slav. So, yeah, I wanna have a question. So, they told us that they were acting weird and anything. My spell that I have, which would take. Oh no, wait. Whoa, never mind. I won't be able to do it. I've already used my spell slot. Never mind. I wanted to know if I could use Identify on them to see if I can figure out what type of spell it is. But I've used up my spell slot for level 1, so.
Yep. And besides, that's mainly for magical items. It doesn't seem like he has any magical items on here. If you want to use Detect Magic or Appraise, you can use the skill Appraise, because Identify is just an instant Appraise spell, basically, to make it easier for you to identify magic items, not have to guesswork. But Appraise,
I can appraise him?
You can appraise him for any magical items or anything. I could have done that, because he may not have magical items that have caused it. So you can search him for any loot he has and all of that. But they did ask you not to lob any of the bodies of the other two zombies, because they were civilian people who were living in the town, like a ranger that just helped out Gad food, and the other one was a common guard. So they basically just took their bodies and their loot items to be restored and bring them back. They said you're free to take the loot from this third one, though.
Okay.
So you can search him and appraise his items.
I want to do that.
Roll search check. And also Vulcan, you can join him in investigating and all that. Slap's just standing there.
Search.
Can I as well?
And
Yep, everyone may roll searches. Everyone can roll searches and appraise the gear. Everyone can appraise and search, so...
okay, well, I do not find anything or appraise anything. I'm having bad rolls. That's okay.
You're not the only one. I mean, all of you find something, but Goblin's gonna have to have Slap roll, because he's just looking at you guys, what are you doing? When you're trying to appraise, so he tries to, although, like, appraise, he has a -1, so Goblin would need to, like, roll a bloody dang miracle. But, search-wise, he's rolling, he did no better search-wise. But appraise, let's see if he does, nope. No one knows anything, nope.
Okay.
But, item-wise, so you find some 10 gold coins, you find
We're good.
Oh wait, no, 15 gold coins. No, 20. 20 gold coins. You guys find 20 gold coins on him. You also find he has leather armor on him, alongside 2 regular daggers, of course, the armor and weapon he used. And you also find a pouch containing like some gems, like a ruby, a sapphire. And then you do find on him an amulet. And it's very strange, as in the shape of a beetle with a skull hidden beneath the wings.
It's being more work in the long run.
Hmm.
Beetle with wings.
With a skull beneath the wings hidden. And it's like the beetle itself is made of like blue, while the wings look like they're made of sand, like a sand-like gem. And then the skull itself is black like a Sibian.
Yeah. Good.
Does that make sense?
Interesting.
Yes.
That sounds very interesting.
Does make sense.
Very good. Remember, you have to detect magic, just as a reminder.
I had to.
Good.
Someone does here.
Detect magic.
At least someone thinks someone does. If Goblin's wrong with memory, Goblin's terribly sorry, but
Forward and turn.
No.
Where would that be if one was to have it?
never mind. It's a level 0 spell that no one has. Never mind. Goblin's blip. Gosh dang that. Never mind. Moving on. So the young guy squirms, but also especially squirms around Slav.
I'm still lighter.
It's like seriously, people are
Yeah, he's-
terrified of Slav.
But he's so cute.
I put a 36-inch door on my storage room.
Okay, Goblin's gonna clarify here. You saw him transform into a wolf. You know he is a specific breed of goblin,
There, and then I can walk.
Yeah.
Then I can walk backwards.
or a half breed of a specific breed of goblin. Their species are known for consuming entire people.
Yeah.
He's afraid of being eaten.
He's still cute.
Okay.
That's our little guy. We're proud of you, little guy.
He's medium in size. He just hunches a lot. That makes him look small.
I don't care. I'm still gonna call him my little guy.
Very well. Goblin's just reminding you. So as you
If you're at a
guys,
shop, you should buy yourself some heels so that you can look down on him and call him little guy.
are traveling along after you've been injured by this very sudden fight, also Goblin's gonna do something for Romania actually really quick with your token to make it so. So your max HP is what again?
You don't want it running?
It's 14, right? 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you have a little green bar here to track your HP.
Ah.
Yep.
It's that.
So, with that, yeah, right. Whew. Sorry, Golin's doing some quick math, just make it so Golin can track some stuff. Alright. Now, as you
We made it
guys,
past the fight.
yep, after,
Next up, hooded woman, right?
yep, as you're going past by, the woman's gone. Like, she's not here anymore.
Took too long.
Oh, that's lucky. Oh, I'm afraid. I am afraid of figurative people who look like they're waiting for me. Romier has a past, okay?
Hello.
I'm so intrigued. I want to just approach every.
Shoot.
She sees the pop-up behind you suddenly.
Oh no. I'm frozen in fear.
Do any of you turn around?
I will.
So, Iliad, when you turn around, you see this tall lady. You Romeo did not emphasize any of the details. There's a creepy lady to him, and didn't pay attention to the details. But you realize it's a very strange lady, as she seems to have multiple arms, and is like 11 feet tall. Like she's like large in size. And she seems to have wings hidden behind her back and a huge cloak. And as she's standing over you, she gives you a light pat on the head. And it's like, I've been expecting you lot. Yes. Very much so.
Can I run for it?
As you, yeah, go ahead, play what you want.
I'm gonna run.
As you run, she sighs and is like, I was excited to tell Romania some details. But oh well. I guess I can just tell you free and let you guys tell Romania what I say. Hey? Well, good.
You will pass on a message.
For you, I must forewarn you about the mist that traumatized you. It is not what you think, and the monks are not fully dead. And it is here. You can thank that little friend of yours you have hostage with his amulet for that. Keep your guard up. Iliad, you seek treasures and knowledge, and the secrets in that locket of yours, in that box of yours. But you must be cautious. Cautious, for there are things that you may not want to find out if you are careless. So I'd recommend be careful what you dig up. You will probably find more amulets like this in the future. Yeah. I recommend you do some background checks on some of these artifacts. And for you, Slav, do not blame yourself. Just as much as Volk. You have both seen things. And just keep your guard up. For one day, he will return. When you tell Romania what I'm about to say, he will be confused.
Okay, I'll go.
But when Romania ran away from his home, he not only saved himself, but his brother from a terrible fate. His family is not what they seem. They are not to be trusted. Only he and his brother are safe from it for now. And there is someone waiting for him in the Goblin's Cave. Someone that he does not know, but will soon. And she stands up, gives a polite bow, and walks away. Her eyes were also a comforting blue with some compassion in them. Like she was someone that knew a lot but could not say all.
We seem lovely.
Yeah.
So
I'm still happy I ran away because I'm literally running away from my past. So anybody who says I've been expecting you is my worst fear.
I believe we should go find Romeo and let him know what we just learned.
Yeah. I think that is.
Slav just nods his head. Is like, "Yep, that's gonna be fun."
I just want to be hurled up in a corner, like between some barrels, just rocking back and forth, telling myself everything's okay. They didn't find you. They didn't find you.
Yeah, you get picked up as the others are coming to find you, and you see it's Nazgog.
Oh shh! Can I throw acid in his face?
You what? Roll, dude! Roll it!
That's my immediate instinct when he picks me up. Just and throw acid.
Roll. Yeah.
Let me get.
It's range attack, and he would be flat-footed with this because he's cocky and thinking you wouldn't react like that fast. So he's still overly cocky.
Do I have to wait? So do I roll
That
again or?
barely hits.
Barely is good enough. So 1d6.
Damage, yep. Roll it.
Yay!
Right now. Oh yeah.
Plus my strength, so that's 7. Because I only have a 1 strength modifier.
No, no, you don't add strength to damage for this. No,
Oh,
because it's a splash
so then
weapon.
just
And
6.
splash weapons do not add strength.
Okay, so then just 6.
Yeah, so as you splash him, he's like, it dropped you, and now you are free to make a run as the others catch up with you and
I'm
see
running.
Rosgard splattered in the face, and he's
I'm
like,
running.
as the guards say, it's Rosgard, and all the guards are now just trying to scam to leave the town, because they don't want to bother killing him or fighting him. They're like, leave, leave, and they point at spears, shooing him away. And he's like, I will get you! As he runs away because he's like not wanting to fight these guards blinded with acid in his face again.
This is just gonna be my constant story. This orc is gonna follow me till the day that I die.
Until the day that you throw acid in his face and one-shot him.
Exactly.
But yeah, he is now even more angry. You can hear it in his raging state as he does break a few spears from guards and send them flying as he's running away. You can hear a few guards cough as they bleed from internal injuries and stuff like that. He definitely causes him havoc before he gets away because he can't deal with the entire town guards of like 30 guards or so on his own. He's not that stupid. So,
This is fine.
yeah. You guys all group up, reunite, deal with the traumatizing events that happened. You guys informed Romany of what was said about him.
Well, I
No,
don't
go on.
trust the lady.
Golin's asking if the party does, because Slav's not going to say anything, so Golin wants to confirm if Bo can...
Oh yes, I
yeah.
will definitely recount everything while also probing for him to tell us why he ran away like a coward.
I didn't run away like a coward. I ran away to chase my dreams.
Ah.
For I cannot be contained by the 4 walls of that place they called home. Music calls me. It's the road that summoned me here.
So you left that woman. You ran away.
Yeah, I wanted to be a musician.
Let's see.
I didn't want to be home. My parents didn't get me.
And the multi-armed winged lady would have stopped you from playing some music?
No, because they did send like my brother and a bunch of other people to kind of find me.
So Golin's just double checking here. Is nothing revealed? Is everything hidden? Yep, very good. Now, it does get a bit dark out when you finally get there, and the family is away at a different inn, and it's just like they don't want to be here because they already dealt with quite a bit. It's quite hard on them, this situation, and so they ask anyone who does take the quest just to go inside and please save their children. And so that is your main goal of this quest here. So, Golin's going to reveal on the map now. It is very dark out now, and you can definitely tell it's no longer a safe and nice house.
Oh yeah, it's black. Oh wait, no, there you go.
Golin's revealing the map here, so this is the area. So the house outside is creakily. It's like, it's rustic, there's vines everywhere. It's like, it's instantly, like they said, it instantly transformed from its nice, gorgeous house that they had to, how do you say this? Vines everywhere, unnatural plants, decaying wood, bugs that are creakily crawling away, like they're scared of the place, spiders hanging around still. And owls cawing away. Now owls suddenly appear here, and looking at the place. Crows making nests in its upper levels. Although the roof is like torn apart down, it's like the place is crumbling apart at this point. And yeah, it's not natural. So here's the front door here. Also, all the windows are barricaded with very strong wood. It looks like. And yeah, they're also saying because it's become like an instant dungeon and all this stuff was teleported out, So their own property was taken out and it's gone, other than their kids. So everything in there, you're free to take.
Gore.
Good.
They just want their kids back mainly. That's it.
Okay.
Well,
How are we gonna approach entering this place? Because I feel like if we just go through the front door, that'll be too obvious.
we can offer up a
I.
There are some back doors that they had, but you would have to go
How
and
big
look
is the
around.
window?
I feel like we should split up and look for clues.
We're not scuba doing this, but sure.
I don't think splitting up is gonna be a very smart idea.
I believe in us. I think that Romeo and Slay can team up and explore it. Cat, I don't. Sorry, the cat's just sat on my head at one side.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you labeling us Scooby and Shaggy right now?
Ow! Ow! Oh, she tail whipped my nose.
Ooh,
Oh.
ouch.
Okay, it's an act of love.
No, but it would be good to secure multiple entrances. Ow, my nose.
Okay, so most of the windows, they are close to 5x5, but some like more like 4. So they're like, some of them are possible, some of them aren't, but they're very heavily barricaded. You'd have to break your way through the windows.
So I won't be, or we won't be able to throw a object or said person through the window.
Well, from the front windows that you see here, there's a few other windows around they could probably look for. You can look around. There's still like a whole area around the house. So
Because think about it. They would expect you to go through the door. They won't expect the window. Surprise attack!
I want to go in through the front door.
Oh,
I think it's
boring.
fine.
You go in through the window first.
Just me?
Yeah.
Slav's just
I
saying
wanted
here,
to
wait.
throw Slav in there.
Slav just looks at you and is like, there's other ways in we could probably try and find if we don't want to do the front door.
Fine, but I'm putting a pin in the window idea. I still think it's a good idea.
So what do you guys start looking for? Or what do you guys do?
I think it's nonsense. I think just go knock on the door and then go in.
Slav is just saying
I
no.
also
Why you
agree.
decide?
The parents went in to look for the kids and they didn't find the kids. So,
If
like,
you guys are just gonna go through the front door, I'm just gonna stand around the corner and watch when you go in, and if you're okay, then I'll go in.
Hmm.
what was Slay about to do that I cut you off with? Sorry.
Slav is just saying that like, you guys decide. I'm just here. Like he does not
My
care.
curiosity is boundless. I'm going in the front door.
Oh yeah, I'm just
All
gonna
right.
stand a few feet away.
You guys should
If
stay
any
back.
demons get released, I'm not gonna be part of this.
I mean, if you guys wanted to be helpful, you could explore around the house.
Slav
I
just
will
goes around.
explore
like-
around the corner.
Thank you, Slay. Someone
Jeez.
in this party is contributing.
I'm going around the corner too to hide, not to look for something, but I'm doing
So-
something.
So Goblin's just revealing more of what Slav sees. He sees like these walls are broken up. There's a few more windows. There's actually a really weak window here that seems to be like the most open. And he's like, Hey, there's a really broken open window here.
Jump
Alright,
in
you
it.
go through that one. Take
And-
back up.
Fine.
Where's the bar?
I'll go.
So is Volk going to go and enter through the front door as she is like, you guys are not gonna be able to hear each other now. As you open the front door, it creakily opens as a gust of wind blows in for you. As you see, well, quiet falling apart inside house. And an old staircase that goes down, it seems. Like there is a basement, but it's just like, it's really broken that it may not be safe to go down at all. So even if the kids are there, you may not be able to get them out. And the horses are disturbed, and they are backing away. They are backing away.
Yes, I want the horses to stay safe. They can stay right by the
It's
front
okay,
gate.
Butterscotch. You'll be
It's
fine.
okay, Butterscotch. I'll come back for you.
And when Bulk enters the
Hey.
house, the doors slam shut, and it's locks.
Great.
Yeah.
Sure.
You could close the door more gently next time. Alright, you take the left, I'll take the right.
Bulk,
I quickly need to.
what
run
do
to
you?
the
What is your
bathroom.
reaction?
I will be right back.
All right,
I
well,
just need to
go.
run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yep, that's good. But Pixel, Colin's gonna just ask you: what is Volk's reaction to that door shutting behind you when you didn't touch it, and she just declares that you shut it for some reason? Hello, Pixel. Goblin's talking to the wind.
Hello? You might have run to the bathroom when he heard Phil.
Okay, Goblin just wants to make sure that Pixel did, like, if he had any reaction or wants to say anything, because Goblin's trying to make sure that everyone gets a chance to roleplay and interact. So, that's all, really. But yeah, Tuna.
While we're waiting for them to get back, this broken staircase.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know if I'm thinking like too outside the game or within the game, but can we get down it, or is it just fully broken? Like, I know it would be treacherous, but
It would be
I
like,
feel like if there are missing kids, then it would be a good place to start.
It's shattered, like the sheds are broken, and like when you look in and you try and look in it a bit more, it's like there's pure darkness down there. Like the basement doesn't exist anymore, and it's just shadowy eyes looking back at you now as you stare. And the longer you stare, the more of your mind is slowly seeping in, like you want to just be consumed by it. Make a will save.
Oh, not what I was expecting. Will save is that. There it is.
Yeah, you manage to resist and realize you need to look away. As you look away, the eyes go, "Oh," and just go.
And just
What
to
did I miss?
confirm, I have an increase.
Oh,
Where was it?
So, Tuna almost got absorbed into a shadowy darkness in the basement that wanted to consume her for looking down it for too long.
Okay,
Oh,
so
we shouldn't
my
go to
question is, I have low light vision. Is this an unnatural darkness, or do I see
Oh,
any
this is
more?
100% unnatural darkness. Like, this feels like pure non-light. Like, light cannot exist in that darkness.
So the basement is definitely where we need to go.
No. Okay, Golin's gonna clarify here. There's nothing in the basement. Golin doesn't have a token map for the basement. The basement is just, it's meant to be a void of consuming darkness that would take you over and you die.
But we need to find the magical nature of the house curse, and they've got a shadow demon living in their basement. Is that not the best clue?
I think the shadow demon is more like a side effect,
For the
not the
handles.
cause.
Thank you,
Okay.
yes. Thank you. Colin didn't plan for the basement area. Colin just realized there were stairs there and decided to do that
I'm
creepy
sorry,
thing.
You were hoping for competent adventurers.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But there are some creepy markings on the wall on the staircase.
Okay,
That's not
what are
going all the way down. They are in a language that you do not recognize. What languages do you know again, just to confirm with Goblin's mind?
The Common, Elven, and Draconic.
Yeah, it's none of those languages. You do not recognize the language it's in. Now is Pixel back? Bill, Goblin knows you're back, but Goblin needs Pixel just to confirm an interaction or a situation thing that happened earlier.
Oh, did
Like-
Pixel actually do?
I will DM him and see.
Yeah, it's alright if he's not available. God will just do.
Sometimes, if there's bad weather in his location, his Wi-Fi just breaks down. So he can't pick up as well. So I'll message him and see.
Alright, thank you. Well, that is happening. Phil, you and Slav are at this window, and
Yes.
he's like, "So, ready to go?"
Okay. You go first.
He just looks at you and is like, "Chicken," and just jumps on through.
Fine, I'll go to now. I can't run away this time.
Sweet. Now, when you hop on through, you see this staircase that leads to nothing, and as the roof above you is completely shattered, other than the staircase is broken to the upstairs. It's an upstairs staircase, and it's broken and slightly fallen over. This room is decayed and falling apart. And when you get in, suddenly the window collapses in on itself, and now it's completely blocked off.
I knew I should have stayed outside.
And he's like, "Can you not be scared? It's just a possessed house. That's not the most terrifying thing out there."
I'm not scared of the house. I'm scared of what would happen to my face.
So he begins looking around, Slav. Do you look around as well, Romania?
Yeah. I'm gonna look around too and try to find something at least. I will try to be useful.
Okay, so roll a search check for Goblin as Goblin's rolled search for Slav, and he's looking around trying to look at the cracks, see if there's any important details and information. There was 2 other doors in this room, leading to 2 different rooms, just to let you know. And okay, Romania is actually, you are able to find something under the broken staircase. You realize there's a little chest that seems to be a bit creakily and broken, but it seems like there's something inside the chest, and if you carefully pull it out, you'll probably be able to get it from under the stairs.
Before I just pull the chest out, can I just like
Oh, hey.
detect or appraise or something to make sure it's like not magical?
There's nothing really you can do. Goblin will clarify with how good of a search you did. You would notice any traps or anything dangerous about it, or any magical traps. You rolled very well, so that means right now, from what you can tell, there's probably nothing. So you're probably safe.
I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna pick it up.
So when you pick up this old chest, you can see more clearly as the stairs fall down more and cover up the place that the chest was. You realize it's a pretty old chest, and it seems like from the broken hole, it seems like there's some jewels and gems in there. But
Hey,
still, like,
Slav,
locked.
Put your hand in this hole and see if you can get a jewel.
Slav's like, "You could just," and he just like removes the lock like casually, like it was not fully locked in. Can you not tell that? He removes the lock and lifts up the lid.
Oh. Oh.
And he just jokes. He's like,
Well, now
"Ha!"
you opened it.
He laughs and he's like, I kid. I did a little check for you, and I saw that the lock was actually broken. So I just wanted to teach you it's understandable. You can tell the lock was broken. But anyway, he opens it, and the chest is like filled with like 100 gold pieces. Uses some ruby and sapphires, but also a note.
Okay, a note. What does it say?
It's only in Goblin's trying to think what language did Goblin have for this again? Ah, yes, that language. Goblin knows you have this Romania, so you're the only one that can read it. Actually, no, some others can read it. It's in Draconic.
Ooh.
And Pixel's gone, right? Oh wait, no, it's Tuna, what? Oh, there's something in the open chat? Like, what? Okay, but Tuna's gonna return. Something's happening with Tuna. Yeah. Anyway, when you read a note in Draconic, it says the following.
Yes.
We've been trapped here for days. This house we placed our home. We haven't gotten out. That demon will not let us escape nor let us be found. But he's taken our souls, and now we are gems. But this is very old, by the way, this note.
They're gems. Wait. I looked out. I think I think I'm realizing that I'm holding a bunch of souls. Am I right? Is that what I'm holding right now?
You may appraise these gems, yes.
I'm gonna appraise them. I'm definitely gonna do that.
Goblin's gonna say roll advantage with this. Roll advantage with this appraise.
Okay.
You know what?
That probably didn't help.
Yeah, so you can tell as you look at the gems here, you realize the gems in this chest, none of them are all children. Like, it seems like there's like 20 gems in here. There's no way there's that many kids that they have. And you were given an estimate, like, they have about 6 kids. So why there's 20 of them? And so you realize as you look at them and you see the souls within the gems are other victims, other houses. Whoever's been doing this has done this to multiple families, multiple people. And so this demon has been trapping them in gems for something. And their souls are trapped in there. About 20 of them.
I tell Slav that immediately, like, this, I think these are souls, and, this is way more than just the kids. This isn't the first time this has happened. This is demon energy all over it.
He looks at gems like, but how has he not been reported before? How have people not realized this has been happening? Like, this is the first time this kind of quest has popped out about this kind of house. So, where's he been doing it at that hasn't been reported?
Maybe he does it just faster usually? Maybe he's weakened in the house because of another reason or something?
There is something we're missing then, probably. It seems like I can't find anything else in this room. Do we want to search the other rooms?
Yep. We're gonna have to go see
I want to continue moving along this way.
Okay. Yeah, so Goblin's going to clarify that we're going to stop there between that. So that was happening while you guys about to do whatever things you are. Pixel, can you hear Goblin?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So when the door closed behind you, and Iliad went and said, "Why did you have to shut the door so loudly?" You didn't shut it. So what do you say to her when she says that?
That wasn't me. Was it not you?
It wasn't me.
Strange.
What's it? Anyway, you're taking the left, I'm taking the right.
Gotcha.
Just agreeing, no questions.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
very
sending you to
obedient.
be a sacrifice.
So, as you guys are looking around, Goblin wants you guys to roll search check in the rooms and the pathways you're in. If that's alright.
Search check.
Yep. Okay. That's good, that's good. Okay. Iliad, as you're looking around, you realize there's, in this room here, specifically, when you are looking around a bit, you look at the staircase, you realize that there was some gems, like in the barrel over here, but also, there was some, like, paintings on the wall of, like, different families, it seems. Like, these are multiple families. There's, like, 20 or 30 families here on the walls here. Actually, like there's been multiple families, even in this hallway here. As you're looking around and collect like about 6 to 7 gems from that barrel's chair, broken area. You see that there's a chair here with a barrel nearby, a small one. It had like 7 gems. There's lot of pictures of so many families here of like the Lusians, Berlins, Orcs, so many families here. There's been multiple families here, multiple lineages and families. Like there's so many here, a lot.
So we're not the first.
Yeah.
I'm spooked. I'm coming to tell you.
Yeah. So, but Vulcan, while you're
There's
looking around,
lots of people here.
so Goblin's gonna clarify. Vulcan, as you're looking around, you realize there's some strange markings around, and as you're looking around, you feel like a board below you is broken, and it's like you realize there's something there as she's looking over there, and as Goblin's gonna say, there's something below the boards below you.
This is strange.
So,
Frame up.
I guess which one would be for like if I were to pull back the boards?
So if you want to pull back the boards, Goblin's gonna say a strength check, but you can start heading over to Vulcan Iliad now.
I was gonna take this corridor. Are you strongly recommending I head over that way?
Okay, if you're gonna be doing that, yeah, Vulcan. Yeah, you managed to pull them away easily, but as you do, you regret it deeply, as you recognize, because you were given a description or notes by the parents, because they do meet up with you beforehand. Goblin will say, "Hey, before you go in, they just can't bring themselves to be near the house because they feel like they failed." It's one of the bodies of the children, and he seems like ghostly dead. It's the eldest, laying there. Is
quite morbid.
But when you are breaking the boards and all that, you hear whimpering from both sides of you, and a little bit from ahead. We'll go back to the other two now for a second. So, Slab and Romania. Slab goes over here and opens the door to this room to the side of you. And he just sees a staircase that goes down, it seems, alongside an old room with a piano. I don't know. And then, like a miniature piano right over here in the corner, like it's a dresser piano. And Slab goes in, looks down the staircase, and is like, "Nope, let's not deal with that. Nope, 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 nope."
Okay.
Smarter than me.
I will believe you.
Oh yeah, by the way, Pixel, while you were gone, I nearly got sucked into the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And he's like,
That's
"Let's.
nice.
Do you want to head through this other door? Or do you want to investigate that creepy staircase and creepy room?"
No, you said nope. We'll go this way.
Yep. I think there's nothing in there really. It's just like that staircase alone has cursed that entire room. Let's not deal with that.
I agree.
And so, when the pathway opens up, there's 2 paths, and it looks like there's a side door here that's completely broken, though. It's like it leads to somewhere outside. And Slav's like, "Huh. Seems like there must be something over there." Yeah, but there's 2 doors here, and there's a door over there. You want to check these 2 rooms, or?
Yeah, let's check the rooms. Let's go to the first one.
Alright, so the first one on the... So from that point of view, do you want to do the one on the left over to the left of you guys, since you're heading downwards, it would be left to you, or the one on the right to you, facing downward?
Left.
Left, alright. So, as you open the door, you see like what seems to be like a little rest area that's torn apart. As you enter in, you, Romania, See, only you seem to see it. Like, don't be on top of slab. Blah, blah, blah. In Elven, you do know Elven, correct?
Yes.
A message on the wall. He hides in one of the two chambers. You must strike him down to end the nightmare. And you realize as you're looking at it and the markings on the wall, it's written by a dead skeletal remain of what looks like an elf.
He was stuck in a sticky situation.
And Slab does say, but that's not one of the reports on one of the children that are missing. That's a random person that's been here for who knows how long. That doesn't make sense.
Can I inspect the gems to see if I can find an elf? Or can I sense if there's an elf soul in there somehow? I want to see something.
You may appraise again since you are investigating specifically what soul is matching to what. Yes.
Okay, let me try that again. No.
Roll with advantage. Since you are determinedly searching, Golin's giving you some mercy. Colin wants to. Thank you.
Yay.
Okay. You managed to, as you're searching through, in one of the ruby gems, you managed to find an elf, and it looks like the skeletal frame actually does match it a little bit, because it was a bit more feminine, this frame, you notice, and some of the broken details, like a scar over its eye from like a slash that broke into the skull even, does exist over the eye of this elven lady in this gem, and she, although most of them don't move, it seems like she moves slightly, and the skeleton starts moving along with it.
Can I put the gem on the skeleton?
When you do, the skeleton suddenly, like, the gem floats in and goes into, like, inside the skull, and suddenly it comes, like, alive a little bit, and it has, like, glowing red eyes, and it just moves, and it's like, get out! Run! Save yourselves! And you see, like, black goo start leaking from her eyes, like she's terrifiedly crying.
You seem to be crying.
Yeah, by the way, you're hearing some noise of crying, by the way, Iliad, as you're investigating that area. So it seems like a room right next to you on the left.
Okay, I'm going in.
Okay, as you open up, you see the others, two of your friends here, Slav and Romania, in this room looking at this skeleton elf girl crying black goo. And written in the wall in Elven, which you understand, the only way to end his nightmare is to strike down whoever's causing it.
Excellent.
Yeah. I put the gem
you
on
done?
top of the skeleton. Because look at this. Look at this chest full of gems. These are souls. This isn't the first house this has happened to. So I took this gem and I put it on the skeleton, and then that happened.
Makes a lot of sense. In the front room, there were like 100 portraits of a bunch of different families.
Yeah, so
They did
Bulk-
mention demon. So this is definitely the work of some type of demon.
There's a guy in the basement,
Like-
but I don't think we should go see him.
I've got a note here. I don't know if you know Draconic, but it basically warned us about there's been trapped here. We've been trapped here for days. The demon has taken our souls, and now we are gems. And this box I found with it. So
So the souls are in
Yeah.
the gem?
I think so.
yeah, so
Otherwise, yeah, no, they're definitely in the gem.
we're going over the pixel here. Vulcan, you're still hearing some whimpering and sounds of terror near you. And they are getting quite a bit terrified. what do you do? Because there is 3 doors around you. There is Golin's gonna paint them for you. One here. Come on, paint. Work paint. Work of Goblin. Paint. Paint here. One here. And a door you're right next to. And you hear whimpering from like all 3 of those directions.
I'll go to the room right next to me.
So as you creak the door open, you see it's like a bedroom-like area. And you notice as you look to the right of you, you see 2 children. A like little tiefling baby and a little. Golin's gonna double check here. A little boy. God believes that is. Yeah, it's a little boy holding on to the child, and he holds him, the little baby boy tiefling close. It's like holding him away from you. And it's like paranoid. It's like, stay away, demon, stay away. And these are 2 of the children described to you.
I'm here. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help. We've been sent here.
And suddenly you all hear a scream as Vulcan, you are grabbed and slammed into the wall back over here. Here as what looks like a banshee, but looks familiar to you, slams you into the wall. Oh, with its ghostly hands, you feel a chilling touch. And it's like, you will not take him! Demon! And it's just full of red glowing rage. This soul. Oh, before you, of a banshee.
Did we all hear that scream as well?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, we're definitely
I'm on my way.
I yell out for assistance. Ileana, Romir, Pet.
Are you calling me?
And my name's Slab!
I need assistance.
Good. That's catching on.
Starting a trend, it's a bad stream.
Oh, boy. Anyway. Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys get to there, and you guys see a banshee boy, and you realize as you look below, because he is floating above it, it's the eldest son who is dead as a banshee, and it seems like he's fighting to protect his siblings, and that's why they haven't been claimed by the demon, because the eldest died, but was too stubborn and became a banshee to save his siblings.
Can I look for his soul in the box? Wait, he's a ghost, so his soul wouldn't be in the box. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like,
Carry on.
what?
Carry on. That was not smart. Continue.
So yeah, he's still holding Vulcan very firmly. He's about to let out a big screech as his face goes more pale white as hair starts flowing back. And it seems like he's about to let out a huge scream that would probably be very harmful to Vulcan.
Push him away.
Any help?
Wait, look, I have a chest full of gems. We're here to save you. Please do not deafen him. Please. Please.
Roll diplomacy. Advantage.
Diplomacy advantage. Okay, good thing I am good in diplomacy.
You somehow rolled the exact same number twice, getting 25 both times.
This is the second time I've rolled the exact same number twice.
Yeah.
Worse, it could be a double, not one.
I mean, it could have been worse.
So when you do that, diplomacy check, you speak out. When you speak out these words, do affect the banshee, and he stops and he looks over at you. And is like, "Wait, you're not the demon." And he lets go of Vulcan. Is like, "Sorry, fighting so long, keeping that thing at bay, protecting siblings. I'm tired."
It's okay, we're here to get your siblings. We're here for you guys.
You said gems? I knew there were other victims
Yes.
after being here for a bit. But you found the gems? And he goes over and floats and
Yeah.
looks at them, and it's like, looks over the gems, there's like 20 of them he counts, and he's like, There's more than this. He holds most of them in his private chamber. I've been sealing them and hid them in his chest alongside a barrel. I've been trying to save as many as I can while also trying to find a way to get out of the house, but it's locked tight. He has control over it. I can only do so much.
You said there's more of them?
More in his private chamber. Look how many paintings there are. There's exactly about, I think, 100 families he has taken. He has done this for years now, from what I've gathered. And, the way to kill him, it's hidden in an abyssal at the staircase. Because down there, below in the shadows, is where his main soul mains, because his own body cannot be killed. But in the shadows of the basement is where his soul is, and if you guys can find a way to hit that point, which the weakness is in abyssal, which none of us can read it, you can kill him.
Wait, I know Abyssal.
And so I was like, yeah, I know abyssal as well.
We need to read that as soon as we can. Can you point us to where it is? What's your name, by the way, so we can refer you to something, not just Ghost Boy or Banshee?
He just laughs and it's like, I haven't been called those kind of jokes in a while. You know, I was pale, if you can't tell by my corpse, but I'm even more ghostly now than ever. I just go by Sam these days. Sam.
Sam. Okay. Great.
If we fight a demon, though, I want my siblings by, and I'll be watching over them as you fight. Make sure you guys live, because we can't afford you to die. This may be our last chance. Yes, last chance. Guys, everyone, get out of your rooms. And he opens both doors to the hidden chambers, and you see all the children that was not the eldest also accounted for alive. In each of the chambers here, and it's exactly all the 6 children you're looking for, although one of them is a banshee now, so,
They'll be fine. There's resurrection magic, right?
So,
Yeah!
yeah, there's resurrection magic, although it's very expensive, and their family probably can't afford it.
Here, this is where you come in. Sell one of your kidneys.
Okay.
He's got a point.
It's for the children.
Jokes aside, yeah, so the abyssal message is on the staircase here, and he's like, you get to the middle room quickly. He's probably, and you hear some stomping.
Oh, he's coming this way, isn't he?
Yep.
That is a very weird placement of that photo, because he's topless, and I don't know what's underneath.
Fair enough. So, the children head out, and basically they're positioning themselves
I was
to...
about to check. I'm so glad I got distracted.
Did we have to make the demon a daddy? What?
Oh my
Why?
goodness. Oh my... This is supposed to be a basic picture that Goblin found online, alright? But as he steps out the way and reveals his form, you see this big hulking demon with just this ripped body, and he just looks at you all with a grin. It's like, you think you can save everyone here? I've made a deal, you see. And I can't afford to break it. So every single soul here, including that banshee brat that's slowing down my work. So I was supposed to take the parents too, and no one was supposed to remember. But the little banshee boy and the parents accidentally triggered it early, preventing me from getting them all. No matter. I'm collecting their souls alongside yours anyway. Roll initiative.
Can I throw acid in his face?
Oh my goodness. Oh, so by the way, the undead is tied up to the horse outside, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot that guy.
Yeah, we'll sort him out later.
Goblins just reminding you guys, the zombie guy does exist still. Gosh, I think.
Yeah, we still need to figure out because I still think he has something to do with the lich.
You know what,
Was
Goblin's
it
gonna.
any
Here's
parts-
his token. Here's his creepy token for you guys to see. That's about a token that Goblin has. So, do your initiatives. Goblin's gonna roll initiative for Big Demon. Like, this is the second time you guys dealt with a demon, actually, so. Well, Slav is going last.
I've got a 7, so I might be last, actually. He's got worse than that.
What do we add to our D20 again?
So you add your Dex modifier bonus because
Thank you.
it's a demon. Actually didn't roll that well, so he will.
Then it's 7.
What's your bonus, Romania?
It's plus 2 because it's Dex, it's 8, not 7. Sorry.
So you are. Yeah, dang. Okay, what's Iliad's bonus for plus 14? So did you guys update everyone? 3.
I
It's,
can't
you-
see it on the turn order thing to add.
So you guys don't see your tokens in the turn order?
No.
Gosh dang it. Okay, Goblin's gonna remove them all because they're being buggy. But because usually when you switch over from maps for some reason, it always bugs out and doesn't show the tokens. So there you go. Do you see slabs though?
No.
Not slabs, yeah.
Slabs. That's the only one.
Gosh dang, nabbit Goblin.
There he is.
Don't worry about this one. Oh well.
There's little pet.
Oh, the Goblin accidentally delete. Oh, flip. Goblin deleted the token of one of our players by accident. Oh, that's a mistake.
I died. I'm back.
That's sad.
R.I.P. Volgren.
Control him.
Goblin's fixing it. Give Goblin a second.
I don't think.
Your thing, Ian.
Goblin's trying to quickly. Yeah, so you actually still low because you guys didn't take a full rest before doing this quest, so you guys are injured still from that previous fight situation.
Oh yeah, I didn't get any damage from that, so I am perfectly fine.
I don't think I got any damage either.
It's only
I
Vulcan
think it
has to
was
worry about.
just Volgren.
Yeah, I am about to die. I'm like,
Do you wanna
Rest in
hang back
peace.
and look after the kids? I know you're like our tank, but
Yeah, Slav can probably just take the damage this time around. He has like almost as much health as you, I think. Yeah, he's actually higher health than you, so he can handle being tank this time around. So yeah, oh wait, what was your Romeo? You haven't had in your initiative.
Oh, I swear I did. put
you
it
gotta
in
press
already, but
enter
okay.
afterwards, else it deletes.
Whoops. That's why.
Okay, very good. Now it's the Banshee Boy's turn first, and he lets out a sonic screech attack instantly, beginning the attack. And that is a 13. That does hits. That is 3d4 no 3d6 damage to the demon. And that is a good amount. That is 10 damage. So 10 sonic damage to the demon. And the ghost boy is hovering above the stairs, by the way, because the ghost boy can fly. Ilya, it's your turn.
Right. His big sword thing. Is that
It is a wooden handle. You can cast that spell.
Yay! I cast that spell. Actually, can I? What
You
is
should
an
be.
AF?
You have enough spell slots for backbite. Golem last checked.
Yeah, but it says I've got a verbal, somatic, and then an AF, and I don't know what that means.
Oh, those are components. So you have to use a verbal component, somatic component. Basically, it's just like the components you use. That's it, and you just cast the spell.
So what is AF?
Goblin forgets what component that is, but you have it. You should be fine. Goblin's not gonna overly stress about it.
Excellent. Okay, how do I do it?
So since you're a sorcerer, you just go in and mark that you have one, you've used it, and then press the roll dice button, and it should send all the spell information. So press the roll dice button, should send the information to Goblin. See, as it sends in the text information, so use a spell on a wooden. Yep, it's a two-handed weapon, wooden handle, and it's a great sword. Just to clarify. So now the next time he makes an attack, yeah.
Oh, I am filled with joy.
Yep. So now
Wait,
he
what
will
spell did you just cast?
backbiter, which basically will make it so because it's a two-handed wooden handle weapon, when the demon attacks with it will hit him instead. It hit his own AC.
Oh, hell yeah!
Anyway, he sees he casts a
I've
spell.
been waiting to use this for so long.
Just laughs at it. Anyway, Vulcan, it's your turn.
Since I have low health, I move backwards towards the kids. And then
Yeah, all the kids got up to get away to be barricaded by someone. And then, yeah, Romany, it's your turn. You do have Bardic Inspiration. Remember what that does?
Yes, I do have Bardic Inspiration, and I can use it, and I think I will use it in this turn, because I don't have anything useful that I can use right now. So I think I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration, and I'm going to make sure that Ileana, and I can apply it to multiple people, right?
Yes, Goblin believes that is the case. Just double check the ruling on it. Like with your character sheet, you should have information on it if you put down the information. It just depends on like Bardic Inspire. Yeah, Inspire Courage. It's called Inspire Courage. You didn't put down the information, so Goblin doesn't play Bard that often, so even Goblin needs to check this. But
Don't worry, I have got it. Quick link. I just need to make sure. Bardic. No, it's not Bardic Music.
Bardic Music is what lets you cast like spells like Countess on Fabricate, Inspire Courage. Here you go. A Bard with 3 or more attack rank. Do you have 3 or more ranks in your Perform skill?
If I'm not mistaken, I definitely will have that. Let me just make sure.
Because
Perform skill. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
definitely have
Okay.
3 more.
Okay. So Inspire Courage and his allies, including yourself, bolstering them. Basically, everyone now, when it comes for 5 rounds, we see +1 morale bonus to attack rolls and weapon damage. So basically, you do more damage.
Everybody gets extra damage now.
And everyone can hit more likely. That's what it does. Fabricate spell, or fabricate. Also checking what these do. That's actually pretty useful. And Countersign is basically meant to counter any spells.
Yes. Let me make space for these.
Or countersigns, blah blah. Basically, you counter magic. Blah blah blah. Alright, so with that aside, Goblin's going to.
That's all I can do.
Yeah, so basically, you boost morale for the next turn, and your local little friend here
Yay,
transform. Well, little because he hunches.
Even
Those-
you call him a little guy.
Goblin does it because, like, it's amusing. It's amusing, alright?
he's giving up.
He's meant to be an ally, and he likes hunching over, alright? Anyway, Goblin's gonna just choose a quick token here. Actually, this one looks pretty cool. He transforms into his wolf form once again. Shape changing. And will, because of the shape change, taking standard action, will use a swift action to do a trip attempt, which because in his wolf form right now he has improved trip. Doesn't have to worry about attack of opportunity.
What are you
And thankfully does successfully trip, and now the demon is prone. Thank you for the morale bonus, by the way. That actually made it so it was certain. Guaranteed. Demon is now forced to use its action to get back up. And uses a swift action to try and do a whirlwind attack, hitting everyone within 10 feet.
Ooh,
But guess what?
that's
Now, for each of its rolls of attacking with whirlwind, because it's one attack but hitting for each target, basically will hit himself 4 times, possibly. Or 4 targets.
oh.
Because that makes sense in Goblin's Warrior's head, because it's a multi-attack that's hitting multiple enemies at once, but one attack turn. And it just has to be rolled separately for each one. So the attack would still technically hit himself, because it's an all-in-one attack. So basically he's hitting himself in a whirlwind 4 times. Possibly.
I have no complaints about that.
Yep, the first one does hit himself. The second one does hit himself, and that's a... Is that a crit for a greatsword, actually? Goblin needs to double check. Like, wait, does a greatsword crit on 19? Goblin doesn't believe so, but Goblin's always double checking some weapons. Great sword. Great sword. Here we are. Yeah, it does. So he critted himself. And does confirm the crit. So Goblin's need to roll percentile there for the second attack. That's... Oh, it goes back by here. Just went wrecked his butt. That's 100%. So, Next attack misses, so attack defense for Iliad misses him. And then Banshee Boy also gets missed, but yeah. So, Goblin rolled 100% and confirmed crit from Demon that would have hit Bard Boy. So, that's times 4 damage now, and a loss of a limb.
Oh, wow.
So he just
You lose.
cuts off his own arm as he swings around and goes onto it, like hitting his face a bit, and he's like, and then it goes, and he just loses his arm, and now is forced to his weapon falls a bit as he holds his arm as he loses an arm. Now he's forced to wield a two-handed weapon in one hand, and he's just like, and it's on his legs from the shock of all that. And Goblin haven't even rolled the damage yet, which Goblin needs to double check. What's the damage for a great sword with a big wooden handle? Because he is. Oh wait, he is large in size, so that's even bigger in damage. Because the bigger you are, the more damage your weapon does.
Can I just say that I am filled with joy right now?
That's 3d6 for normally a large weapon, but guess what?
What's gonna happen?
He's wielding a huge weapon. Because this demon is proficient in a monkey grip, which basically makes it so he can wield a weapon bigger than you with no penalty. So he has a weapon that's huge. So instead of going from 2d6 to 3d6 for the large weapon, it is now... God's trying to figure out what would be the most logical dice increase. Probably... Goblin's generally not sure. Probably 4d6. So it's 4d6 damage onto himself. That's times by a lot. 4. Plus his strength modifier. He may just one-shot himself here, actually. Goblin needs to roll the 4d6. Goblin doesn't even have enough d6s on Goblin right now, because Goblin didn't expect this. Gosh, didn't have it. That's 8 for the regular hit on himself, plus his strength, which is about a 3. So that's a 11 from missing his own hit. Because he has a plus 3 strength. Yeah, that's a Goblin's gonna roll this. Oh boy. That's 7 plus 5. That is 12 plus 3 on strength, and then times that by 4. That is 15 times 4. How much is that?
60, right?
Goblin needs a calculator here because Goblin wants to make sure the 15 times 4. That would be. Yeah, that probably is right, but Goblin wants to make sure. Yeah, that's 60 damage. He just ogged himself. You just went and caused him this whole situation. He glares at you in rage. As he is still conscious, somehow. Well, anyway. Banshee Boy's turn, and he just starts whistling a song, and increases morale again, and doubles the effect of Inspire Courage. Iliad, it's your turn.
Doubled now too.
So now it's +2. Yep. It seems like this Banshee has a little buff of bardness inside of him as well. Well, but not the exact same power. It's a Banshee's hum that boosts his musical power. Colin likes that idea, yes.
Can I try and fake him out into dropping his weapon by pretending that I'm casting it again? So that he thinks it'll happen again, but not using a spell slot for it.
So fake magic casting. Do a skill check bluff with advantage.
Excellent.
Gonna bluff our way out of this one.
What is that?
Okay, so Goblin's gonna roll that spell from him at disadvantage, which he.
Oh, one sec. We're doing this fight at night, right?
Yep.
So I get a +2 to my charisma as well.
Yep.
Nice.
Temporary charisma bonus. So it's a temporary. So Goblin. So you put a temporary bonus of charisma modifier in your thing. So that means you have an extra +1 to your charisma effects. So that bluff is actually even higher at 22, and he still fails in the end, and he falls for your bluff and just drops his weapon, and you can still attack him. By the way.
Excellent. Now I'm going to be really pathetic and throw a dagger, please.
You hit! And remember, you get an extra bonus of plus. So you get an extra +2 of damage, by the way. So you add your strength modifier plus an extra 2, and the damage roll of the dagger itself, which is a D6, Goblin believes, or a D4, whatever it is.
I think it's a D6, right?
Your thrown dagger. It's weapons. Oh no, it's D4.
D4.
So you roll 1d4 and add. What's your strength modifier?
-1.
So that would be what? So that's a 1, but you have +2. So that means that technically would still do 3 damage. So you do 3 damage. You poke at his toe, and he's like, "Ow!" He's like, he realizes he was fooled. He is more mad now. Vulcan, it's your turn.
Please protect me. I'm going to die here.
Oh, wait, how much health do you have?
14, but I've made him angry, and he just did 60 damage to himself.
That's because he crit. And you made him drop his weapon, and he's one-handed.
Again. Oh,
I don't know.
Alright, it's fine. I can tank him.
Yeah. I'm just here to protect the kid.
Ouch. Okay.
I'm not useful at this moment. Yeah,
So basically, Vulcan's holding back and holding his action, basically, which is fine. What does our local bard do?
I'm thinking if I wanted to try a spell, but I think I'm gonna just try an attack.
Rapier? Remember, you get a bonus of +2 to confirm that hit because you have Bardic Inspiration. You're still playing the instrument as you are attacking. The lie is not two-handed, right?
No.
Then yeah, you should be fine.
2
Roll me misses.
Yeah. gonna be a miss.
So, your local werewolf friend with his venomous fangs, or wolf friend, not werewolf. He's a you know what Goblin means. Goblin keeps mixing it because Goblin's not used to shape change. Goes in for a bite, and that bite does hit. And Goblin will roll his D8 of damage, and also make the demon roll a con save here. Which, by the way, does. And he fails, and so he'll take a d6 of con damage. Actually, wait a minute, this may end it now. Yeah, he goes. And his demon form is
That
like.
was fast.
And the demon's like, you may have feared this form, but I am not truly dead. As
he's in the basement.
as his demonic form just goes poof in the dust, but his soul, like a part of his shard, heads down into the basement as the house starts shaking. And your wolf friend changes back, by the way, to his goblin form. But yeah, and he's like, well, we need to find a way here to kill this guy fast. And the ship over, by the way.
We set the basement on fire.
Well, you don't know his weakness yet to kill him.
Well,
And I should probably mention fire moves upwards, so then we lose the whole house.
technically, don't we just have to hit the uvula?
The what?
Because, Monster House.
That is a callback I did not expect.
Goblin's thinking it. Goblin does not recognize that reference. Can someone clarify? Is that the
You might be
monster?
too young for it. Pexel is old, you know?
Oh, you fudge yourself.
Is it the Monster House animated movie? That one?
Yeah,
Is that what it was called? That weird inner thing where the body was that was inside that old fat lady died in, and the old man was protective of her. So that's what it's called. Oh, that! That is a clever thought, but Goblin did not attend that. So, does anyone want to read Abyssal?
Yes, please read the Abyssal Dragon.
yeah.
Where is
Volkrin's the only one who knows it.
Oh, Slab does as well, but Goblin wants to give Vault a chair at the moment.
Okay. I read it. What does it say?
Only the blood of a dragonborn of Baelmont, dripping down the steps, will remove the demon's presence from this house.
I pull out my dagger.
I pull out my rapier.
And Slab's like, you could just give him a small cut of his hand and let it drip down the stairs. It's not a lie, sounds like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was what I was thinking too. You know?
Why?
Yeah, totally. That's what I was thinking too.
You know what? Just for paying back my debts, Ileana, you may slice my hand.
Oh, but I wanted a slice too.
You get nothing, you bard.
Not even on a name basis.
Oh yeah, I think we realized last week, that we never introduced ourselves to Varg, and so he doesn't know our names.
Oh, yeah.
I introduced myself last session, but you were being aggressive.
Goblin's just quickly getting the parent pictures here for the parents. So while you guys are doing that, Goblin's doing that, but Goblin will let you roleplay out this entire scene here. Have fun.
Alright, lose one hit point because I got sliced down to 7.
But I wanted to stab him too. Can I just poke it in his toe? Then I owe you one. Would you? Would you want that? Then I'm and you are dead.
Don't do it.
No. I don't know favors.
Okay, fine. Go stab him.
Give me your hand.
Yeah.
Or claw. Or, limb.
I will set those remarks aside and lend you my hand.
I actually have no idea if a dragon would have hands with claws. Like
A dragonborn does have claws for hands, so like he still has like the normal.
Hands.
Mm-hmm.
maybe to be on the safe side, we should just go for the chest, right?
What?
I agree with you.
Slabs was like, just cut his hand already. It's not that big a deal.
Yes, sorry. Make a small pinprick on his hand.
So as the pinprick happens and the blood drips down the stairs, the demon screams out as a blaring light, and you hear Baelmont's voice scream out, "Halt, you evil! My followers' blood's been spilt on you to banish you from this plane, so you shall never claim any more souls here again, and your gems shall be taken from you as they are said. So say my name, Baelmont!" And boom. The house suddenly is silent as the basement shadows disappear and reveals it's a wine cellar below, and the stairs, although creaky and broken, seem.
So that was the true villain all along. Alcoholism.
And yeah, also the door swings open from over here, and like hundreds of gems start flowing around, and all the gems start spinning. The skeletal remains of this lady start spinning, and they all start spinning around this strange house. And all the gems just shatter.
Wait, but we need to find out who was the buyer of the house.
Oh. Okay. We'll stick around.
So
We want extra money, right?
Golin's trying to clarify some things here. As all the gems start shattering, the souls appear and reunite with their bodies as they become living again. And they vanish, teleporting one by one. As you see children, babies, families, fathers, husbands, wives, elderly couples uniting, hugging, like, 10 people are smiling. As you realize they're all being returned to life and back to their homes. And some of you even recognize some of them as you realize memories of yours have been blocked. Specifically, you, Romania, as you realize one of the families here was an elven family from the Sun Elves that was a noble diplomat family that you had close connections to from your old family, but one of them was your best friend that you forgot because they were taken by this demon years ago. And she just appears before you and hugs you. Hugs you and is like, "Been a while, Romania. Still cocky as ever?" As she vanishes back to her home and is like, "See you later." And all of them vanish.
I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I just fall into a ball like, oh my god, he's gonna tell them I'm here. Oh no, 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 no.
He's gonna get exposed, and he got friend zoned.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I'm just panicking on the ground right now.
That's valid.
It's okay. What can she say? She's just gonna say that she saw you in a random house here. You'll be fine. We'll move on quickly.
We need to leave today.
Get investigating then.
I mean, if you
When we're
guys...
done, we're leaving.
Now, you do hear some shuffling outside, as you hear some mumbles, like the sound the townspeople heard some of the racket happened, and you hear the parents running up, it sounds like, from the steps outside. Sounds like there's some people crowding up.
Ooh.
Yeah, we should probably give
Who's
them
gonna tell them their one kid's dead, though? Not it.
Just move. I'll do it. It's okay.
The banshee's like, "I'm still here, you know."
We
Yeah,
know.
but
And you've been working
you're like-
so hard. It's okay.
I'm not leaving this plane of existence until my family all grows up, so I'm gonna be sticking around, and I'm not done guarding them. Not until they all have peaceful lives. I'm stubborn.
Absolutely.
In this economy, good luck.
You're right.
Shh, you
Sam
can't
just-
say that to a kid.
Sam just pops up right in front of you and gives you a jump scare. You now are frightened.
Oh,
And he's like, "Do you think I care about economy? I'm a ghost. I don't think people can bother me about economy nonsense. Whatever."
I'll
Just a
be over
question.
there.
How much is a resurrection?
Goblin needs to do the math here and transfer like from gold coin wise, because for a resurrection spell, one, you have to get the cleric to be willing to do it, and two, you have to get like a magical diamond usually by D&D rules. There's a special diamond that you need for resurrection magic. That's a 9th level spell, Goblin believes, last Goblin checked. So Goblin's gonna pull up here the price for a cleric like good service spell being used as a resurrection, because there is like a spell thing, like a spell payment for spell stuff. Here we are. Spells, basically the caster level times 900 gold plus like the diamond's weight, the diamond that's needed. Oof. Yeah.
Budget, right?
Well, it's 90 gold plus it's 90 gold times the caster level, so 90 times 9 is
Which
810 plus the diamond it's probably worth around, I don't believe, 1,000 gold pieces. So 1,810 gold pieces for a resurrection spell to be paid for to a cleric. Even higher, probably, since it's not. Yeah, it's expensive. I'll need to double check the math.
Yeah, no, good luck. We ain't paying for your resurrection. Not today.
And the boy's like, I understand. I mean, I died and became a banshee, but I'm alright with being a ghost. I can just watch over my family still. It's not a big deal.
Whatever you do, just don't go into the light.
I think that we should get these kids back to their worried parents, who are
Yeah, maybe we should do
right
that.
outside.
Not dilly-dallying.
Yeah.
They're like wondering what's
Can
happening.
I just run out of the front door?
You
Sure.
are not claiming this one after the fight.
Can I just
no.
run out of the front door, please?
Sure.
No.
You can try. You guys can try and stop him from running out the front door. Like, move your tokens quickly. Reactions. Do it. Roman is too slow to move his token out faster.
Ah, my screen is glitching. Ah, fine. You know what? Fine.
So as you guys open the
you know
front
what?
door here, you see the zombie guy tied up, and both the parents are looking at him glaringly.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah, he's.
Ooh, I
still
can't make a
there.
dramatic accent.
Go for it.
And the parents look over.
Well, there's clearly an issue.
So you dramatically exit as they look over and it's like, what happened? And why do you have this person with you?
Do you know that person?
Yeah, he's the one who bought our house.
Yay, investigation complete.
Where's our money?
And like, where are our
Sorry, no.
kids?
Oh, they're right over here.
There is something I would like to mention to you quietly.
Each of the kids come out.
If you guys just have fun with them, okay.
What?
I was going to gently break the news, but I feel like let's let them handle it.
So Sam comes out, and as Sam does, both the parents look in shock and like they run on over. They try and hug him normally, but it's just like he fades through a bit. He uses his like ghostly powers to solidify himself a bit, and the parents hug him, and they're like, "What happened to our baby boy?" They both are crying a bit.
He's obviously dead.
The mother punches you in the face. They take
I
6
think that's
damage.
fair.
Don't worry about
Worth
any
it.
of that. He's just-
Sam fought incredibly hard to keep everyone safe. He was amazing, and he's been protecting them all this time.
The father nods his head and is like, you always were stubborn, said you would fight even beyond death to protect our family. Yeah. I'm still gonna watch over you guys. I can leave the house and I think I can be outside in the light. I don't know how banshees work. Like, does anyone have knowledge on that? Knowledge arcane, anyone? Or knowledge dungeon works here as well? Or religion, actually. All those fit in the criteria of having some information on a banshee.
Arcana?
Arcane, dungeon.
I don't know anything arcanery.
Fuck. I mean, oops.
And religion. And also -1 for next time.
I don't have good stuff.
Is no one gonna be able to roll the proper information for crying out loud?
What was the other one? Dungeon.
Dungeon?
No.
Like,
Let's see.
where you have that knowledge skill?
No, I don't.
You have to have it to roll for it. So, like,
It's okay though, because the dice hate me.
I could try religion. Ignore dungeon, but arcana and religion. Oh, okay, never mind.
okay, so Vulcan knows nothing. Iliad, you do know a little bit, and Gollum just need to pull up to make sure Gollum gives some correct information from the monster manual, because Gollum believes the Banshee is in the monster manual. If not, flip. Gollum needs to do it from memory then, because Gollum doesn't want to go looking around every single flipping book to find the Banshee. Banshee,
Quick side note,
Banshee.
is the wife happily married?
Yes! Yes, what the...
The harem continues.
So, from what you understand of banshees, they mainly haunt places that they're trying to protect. But since this banshee seems to be, since Sam is a boy and with how his nature is, he is haunting not a place, but people. So he's haunting to protect his family, and so he should be fine from sunlight. It does affect his abilities a bit, and it does weaken him, but doesn't harm him or kill him. So it's like, he'll be weaker in sunlight, but he'll be fine. And since he's connected to his family, he should be able to be around them, no problem, able to leave this place and move with them.
So it's a win-win. What you're telling me.
Well, he's weaker in sunlight, but yeah. Because, like, his
Hopefully
powers...
doesn't get attacked anytime soon.
We can hope.
And they're like, yes, thank you, we'll give you payment now. The mother's like, as she searches through for the payment stuff. And when she's pulling through stuff, Goblin's gonna make sure, like, there's an investigation of the old house. So you get, with the information you've gathered, you've detained the person who sold the house. So that's 100 extra gold. Oh, there's the 400 gold for the children returned. And did you figure out the problem? Can you give us important details, etc.?
Tis was a demon who trapped souls in the house. He's been doing it for centuries. We found a box with gems. There's over 100 people that they did this to. We freed all of them when we killed the demon. Does anybody remember if he said his name? I don't remember if he said his name.
The demon?
I don't remember his name.
The demon did not say his name, no.
I think Ileana just called him Daddy.
Oh no, that was me.
Oh, okay. An evil demon that takes people's souls is a hot, apparently. Cool. Anyway.
You chose the shirtless buff demon guy with a massive sword.
Goblin's gonna ignore that for now, and that's basically 3 important details, because the demon, soul gems, and them all being freed is very much important details, and a lot of deaths to account for. So 300 extra gold. So you have 400 extra gold plus the 400, so you have 800 gold pieces right now. Oh, and since you did
any extra details.
1,200 gold, you can tell this family was not expecting this amount of information, and they're running a bit low on gold.
Okay, I won't scam them.
You know what? Ramir,
Go for what?
scam them. If that way she doesn't have to feel bad and I don't have to feel bad.
You want
We're already on bad terms.
We also found out that the demon liked to eat the bones of children. That's why he was specifically after your kids.
You know what? You may do not a bluff check, but a memory check of what you saw around the house.
A memory check?
That- So there's no memory check. Do a history check, but a wisdom check actually, a wisdom check. So just roll your wisdom. There's no memory checks though, but Colin thinks there should be something like that. So wisdom is the closest thing that Colin can think of.
Wisdom? I don't have. Or no, wait.
Can I
you mean
also
like
roll
this-
wisdom?
And all of you may roll wisdom checks
itself?
for this if you
Wisdom.
want.
There we go.
Yeah, Vulcan does not know anything. Slav just keeps quiet.
He's not invested in the scamming.
Okay, so Romany and Iliad, you guys realize that when you think about it, there are some details that you did not really get a chance to fully look at. And even within the house, there's still some rooms that you haven't checked. And if you want to check a little bit more, you probably could find out a little bit more.
Yes.
So Golin's going to let you guys search the last 3 rooms here. Just roll 3 times for these last 2 rooms, and yeah, roll 3 search checks, everyone.
Research checks. Gotcha.
So Golin's going to roll. Golin's going to roll it as well for Slap for this.
I
So-
rolled the same number twice again.
So, okay, so Goblin's gonna do it like this. So the first rolls are everyone's checking first room. So Iliad, you really don't find anything in this room here. It's just like an old dining room. Vulcan, you though, while looking around, unlike everyone else who didn't really find much, and Romania just does terrible every time. Romania only finds a note in common saying, get off your lazy butt, Romania. And
Accurate.
yeah. It seems like it's written by like probably one of your uncles, which doesn't make sense. Like, why does your uncle have a note here for you saying "get off your lazy butt"?
Panic.
Dang.
Panic.
But while you guys are searching the room for you, Vulcan, though, you find between the cracks of the dining table, you manage to find evidence of like necromancy with necromancy markings, and it seems like a piece of cloth similar to the clothing of the clothes of the undead guy that brokered to you, and a note that is in Elven that, when translated, says, "Make sure that the demon keeps his end of the bargain between us, as to get more souls. We have plans, and I do not want Romania interfering. I mean, he's too childish to understand our goals."
Daddy? The real daddy this time, not the demon. Wait, is that why he was daddy? He's actually daddy?
Golin's not saying anything to that. No, Golin's not acknowledging that choice of
I feel
wording
like at the end
specifically.
of the campaign, we're gonna have given Goblin about 1,000 grey hairs.
God's got so many great hairs for this thing. Gosh, they But anyway, Romania, during your last two search checks in the other rooms, you get distracted of paintings of your family, but they're all smiling creepily, other than you and your brother. In both rooms.
Never seen this faces before.
Now, Iliad, you in particularly, when you're searching the room, alongside Vulcan like finds a journal book that seems to be about timelines and a demon wanting to travel to other timelines. And that's why he was doing this, that the elven family of Romania's family was going to help him go to other timelines with the time tree while they amassed an army of undead. And it's complaining about how long this is taking for them to keep their end of the bargain. Well, Iliad, you find alongside we've seen that journal alongside Vulcan. You find a chest below a hidden location, like this little area here below the family painting that's creepily smiling of Romania's family. And in that chest, when you look at it, it has a sapphire tiara in it, alongside some royal clothes of like a little girl. Oh, which you don't know why that's there. But also a little dial that matches a bit like the first puzzle that you're trying to solve for your box. And also an extra 25 gold pieces.
Oh, winning. What a bonus. So this dial matches my boxes.
Yeah, the dial thing that you're trying to solve for your first puzzle side areas, the only one you can interact with so far, it matches it in design, but it's completed, it looks like. And it looks like a symbol in Arcane for a very powerful spell. The spell Wish.
Steve.
Wish?
Wish. The spell Wish.
Did you just say Oh, that's a double-edged sword spell. There's like a that's such a good. Okay. Make sure you hold on to that. We need. What I know from that spell.
But it's just the marking of it. It's not magical from what you can tell. It's just the marking. So it's a complete version of your marking of your puzzle. Which, why is it here, is beyond your wonder.
I have a little question just for my own brain imaginationing. In my head, the box is like a Rubik's Cube.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like shuffling stuff to assemble it. Is that right? That was what I was imagining, but I don't know if that's actually right.
No, that is right, but each side you have to edit separately. Like, all the other sides are locked out for you, and you can't even see what they are, because they're, like, covered by, like, a special mechanical, like, wooden block mechanical shield that basically only opens up once you complete a side. So you have to complete each side at a time.
I see, and I'm on the Wish side.
Yes.
Excellent.
Then, yeah, that's what you find there. And then in the next search, so Vulcan got 20, then a 24, then a 14. 14-wise, Vulcan, you find a note saying something about monks and mist. The Grand Lich, it got some souls as a return for payment of Romania's baby sister. Like, you're what? You're like, what? Apparently, they sell their own youngest child to the Grand Lich to get more souls from your monastery. The Grand Lich did. Apparently, they caused that misstep. So they're not dead, their souls were taken from their bodies.
How interesting.
And then, Iliad, as you're looking through, you find an interesting painting that seems out of line, and it was of one of the families that went back. In fact, it was the family that was Romania's friend and family apparently that he had a close connection to with. And when you move the painting, there's a safe that's locked.
Can I do the cool lock picking thing where they put their ear against it and they do like the thing?
So it's like it's not one of those safes. It's like one of those ones with there is the spinning thing, but it's also Colin's trying to think and clarify. It's like a special key that looks like that's like it's meant for lock picking. So if anyone can lock pick here or find a key, that's how you would open it.
I see. Can I look for the
Try to
key?
break it.
Lock
Use my strength to try and break
Have
it.
that.
Who has
Can
that?
it be broken?
Oh no, I don't have a lockpick. I have good sleight of hand. I don't know if lockpick is a specific.
So open lock is a skill, and you have to be proficient in it. And Goblin knows Sly doesn't have it. Goblin doesn't think any of you actually have it. But if you want to try and break
I
it,
do
you
have
may.
open lock.
Okay, I'll try.
You
with
did-
my strength, right?
I
Wait,
have
no.
open lock.
You have that skill? You have it, the check mark box on it?
Ooh.
Oh, I have a star next to it.
The star means you
Instead of
cannot
having
use it
checkbox.
unless you have the checkbox. Star
Oh,
means you
so I
have to
to
be.
have the checkbox. Okay, no, I don't have it then. If I have to have the checkbox, then I don't have it.
For those skills like Arcane, Dungeon, those ones, when they have the star next to them, that means that you have to have the blue check mark box on to use them. Like, you can still use Sense Motive even if you're not proficient in it, but you cannot use Open Lock unless you're proficient in it. So,
Okay, that makes sense.
if you want to try and break it, Volk, you may. So roll a strength check. Or you could have Slab do it if you fail. Never mind.
18.
You manage to pull at it, and as you struggle, taking your time, you manage to break the lock, and it pops open. And
Excellent.
what's inside is one, there's a scroll. Two, there is a demon gem, one of those demon soul gems like the ones you got before from the first kill. But this time it is blue. You can tell it's demon one though because yeah, you can tell it's demon gem though because it's hopping around and the demon screaming that you heard before, like it's in the gem there still. It's like let me out, get me out.
Interesting little thing, isn't it?
Are you pocketing it?
You know what? I feel like you could, take some information out of this little dude. You may do as you see fit to this demon soul.
Also, you realize when you look at the demon soul, you realize he was not that big buff guy anymore. It's just like it must be because of all the souls he collected, he got really powerful. But this guy's a basic imp. Like he's a boring imp, skinny, weak, big little
Yeah, what a
horns.
loser.
Maybe like he's ugly now because he lost all those souls. He's ugly, quite ugly.
He's getting retconned just because we were simping.
No, he was an imp. Goblin had planned for him to be like an imp that was really buffed and powered up by all the souls he collected. Totally. Anyway.
Alright, A, I 100% believe you. B, I don't mind you retconning things. It's fine.
That Goblin finds that quite cool that the stronger demons get, they get by getting more souls, they get way buffer and harder looking, but when they lose all their power, they look pathetic. That's quite cool, actually, lore wise.
Eating souls to the next guy we find.
As I hand over the gem to Ileana, the demon says, "It's not the size that matters."
Then he's like, I will have my revenge! I will have my revenge!
Just stuff him
Sure
in
you
your
will, little buddy.
Also, it's quite confusing because Behemoth did say he banished him back to his realm, so the fact that he's here in the gem, unlike the other demon, is weird. And he's also, you can tell, a demon of wrath by how pathetic he's behaving.
He is indeed pathetic. Little rat boy, he's so angry.
He's so angry. Look at him. Look at the little guy. Cute. Oh.
Alright.
We are gonna have so many enemies by the end of this.
We're gonna
Oh.
have so many enemies.
Yeah. And then you also do find like a note. Like this seems like this place had so many notes, like he forgot to burn them all or something. But when you read it, it is in common, but it's addressing like something very strange to you, Iliad specifically.
Ooh.
It's speaking like this. So Gollum's gonna recite what the note says. Are you ready? Take note of this and memorize it. Goblin will go slow.
Okay, one sec.
This is important.
Okay, memory is primed, and by that I mean my typing is ready.
Okay. The night of the moon. When the next orange appears, I want you to find the one known as Iliad and her family. Bring them to me during the upper orange moon when both are out, or I will make the laughter happen in order to gain what I truly need. For her soul is more worthwhile than most that you have ever gathered. Bring her soul to me. And it's a picture of you, by the way, at the bottom.
One sec. The soul is worth more than anything you have ever gathered. Bring us to me. I think that was it.
Yep. And it's a picture of you at the bottom. It's a picture of you.
I got you.
And it's a note by Romania's exact father's name. What's your father's name again, Romania?
Let me just hold on.
Sorry, take your time.
Hold on. I've got it written down here. I just need to get my D&D notebook out. So it's Romeo, it's Atlas is my brother, Ravi is my mom, and wait, did I write his name down? I'll give him a name right now. So it's my mom. I have a name. My mom's name is Ravi, but I didn't give my dad a name.
Doug.
Preston. Sure.
That's
Yeah, so Preston, what's Romania's last name?
Artillier.
So Preston
You wanna
Artillier.
spell that for me?
Artelier.
Excellent. I think I got it perfect.
So yeah, apparently he wants your soul.
I knew there was a
Alright, I do not trust you anymore.
This house makes me not trust me. What do you mean? I don't trust myself anymore. What is going on? Okay, I'm just as confused as all of you are. Am I the villain? Am I the bad guy? Quick, somebody pinch me.
Slap just slaps Romanier and is like, get out of it. This situation. You, unlike the others, were not smiling in that creepy picture, and you, who ran away for a reason, even if it's egotistical wise because you thought you were better than everyone else, because of your ego, you saved yourself from becoming whatever your father and so many of your family have become, especially with how your sister has apparently been sold away to the Grand Lich. I have so many issues with that, but
well,
you
to
need...
be honest, I am better than them because look at them and look at me. I did not soul my sister. So I am better than them.
Yes, you are, but do not let that ego get to your head as he bonks you on the head. And it's like, do not let it get to you and deal with the situation accordingly.
Fine. I'll be put in my place.
Now, when the... Do you guys tell...
Brief summary because I got distracted with all of the information. So far, we found the creepy portraits, found out they sold the daughter, and trading souls for the demon for a time swap thingy, and my box spells wish. Anything else that is important that I should know?
Yeah, the tiara. There's a sapphire tiara in the chest alongside that thing that you found, alongside dress, and 25 gold, which was like a really royal dress, by the way, in that chest.
Thank you.
They are important.
Thank you, note taker.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, our wonderful note taker, tuna fish, who has been willing to take notes to make sure everyone remembers everything. Thank you.
I'm trying to take notes, but I don't think you guys want to see how my notebook looks. It's all over the place.
You think Goblin's writing's any better? If you've seen the insanity of Goblin's written, you would probably go insane.
Oh no, some of my notes are doodles.
Okay. That
They
aside,
only take the way my brain functions. That aside, what's next?
so do you guys, after doing that investigation stuff, go and tell the family all this stuff?
Yes, milk them for every gold they're worth.
They thankfully
I thought
have
we were
enough.
good guys.
They basically are able to pay you guys, but they're like, look, after this last 500 gold for all that, we need the rest to buy our new home and stuff. We hope you understand, but you got a great amount of gold. You got all this information. We will hand it into the king ourselves, because this is very important, especially knowing that from your noble homeland. So we're just double checking Romania. Your family of people are thankfully not from this kingdom. Last we checked, it is from the kingdom of the kingdom of Valvir, right?
Yeah, we're not from here. That's why I came here, because I don't want them to find me.
Well, with such a noble, corrupt family, the kingdom of Galmore here in this land is 100% going to basically want this information to confront the other kingdom, to tell them to deal with this treacherous and especially horrific actions towards all these families and people, especially selling their own daughter to the Grand Lich is, even in Galmore, is considered horrific, and Galmore's king would probably want your family executed for selling their own daughter. But the odds of her being alive anymore is non-existent, really. We're so sorry for your loss. Yeah, most people don't survive being with the Grand Lich, especially being sold off to him. And Sam's like, yep, most people who end up in that situation never heard from again.
You know, I've had wilder things happen. I think she'll be fine. I'm gonna hold on to that hope.
But yeah, you realize by the note information and by the portrait, just as a note, your brother's probably not affected by whatever evil has corrupted and filled their mind because he went after you because he was sent off.
And
so
he
that
wasn't smiling too in the portraits, right?
Yeah, so your brother is probably still sane, unlike the rest of your family who's gone insane.
Does this mean I need to go find my brother now? But he's annoying. He's friendly and nice and cares about people.
Let's go!
Well, yes, because he was like, even when you ran away, Goblin will say, hey, you did hear when he first began chasing you? Brother, please, we can work this out, please! Like, he really was worried about you.
Yeah, that's what annoys me about him. He's too friendly.
I personally can't wait to meet a nice Romaner.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Goblin will say, Goblin will let you, Phil, choose the token for your brother. So, when you have time to find one, and all that, go ahead and
make him hot.
I will make him hot. And annoying.
And single.
Iliad, if you start becoming any more flirty, Goblin will force you to be a secondary class bard at this point.
No, I'm sorry.
No more horny.
I'm supposed to be the thirsty one.
Thank
Bards
you.
are the thirsty ones.
Too infertile.
Oh, no, you're right.
That's Foul! Sheesh! No, Goblin's not that evil. Sheesh! That's evil.
Oh my gosh.
But hey, if
Anyway.
you're struggling to find a token, just let me know. I've got
So,
a nice folder of eligible bachelors.
so yeah, do note, you have completed this quest. Take note of how much gold you earned. So, you remember?
It was like 1,200 gold? Or how much?
You have 1,200 gold alongside all the other stuff you found, and that is a completed quest. And you guys may, if you so like, travel to the Goblin's Cave area, and then, yeah. Also, the family's like, we can hand in this guy for you, by the way. They will mail you the reward for him, because with such information, such dark veins, we don't want you guys to stress about it. We also will let you have your grappling hook back, like a strange hooded man, and we'll tie him up in proper rope, the family will. And the Banshee boy's like, if you ever need help from me, give me a screech.
Screech.
Yeah, the family
If
gives
I ever
you.
seduce a 9th level cleric, we'll come back and visit.
They shake their heads and laugh a bit, but the Sam's like, I don't mind the idea of being a banshee. Actually, it's pretty cool. Cause look at what I can do with my face. And he just takes his mouth open and goes, ah! Like Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, but like a lot more paler, and his teeth are way sharper, and his eyes glow red.
Sweet.
You know, that gig seems pretty cool. How do you become a banshee?
Okay. He's like, so, and the family's just like, nope, son, no, we don't want to encourage people dying. And they head on out. But they all thank you for saving them and their children, including the ones they adopted, because we can't tell some like tieflings are a different species, so they have adopted some kids, and they leave. But Sam does try and whisper to Iliad, so you have to die, but be so determined by sheer will, to not leave to the afterlife and basically link yourself to something that you want to protect forever.
Thank you.
And they just
Get you on the dead side.
Get you on the dead side.
You know, Goblin will allow there is like stat blocks for leveling up into monster levels of like Banshee and stuff like that. Goblin could find that for you, and we could actually have you level up into being a Banshee.
I am fully interested, but just objectively, don't think my character cares about anything enough to warrant it, so would probably just die.
Booey. That's sad. Well,
Maybe I'll find something or someone to protect with a cute anime boy token.
you're
Like a
good.
little pony in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, that's Slabs takes on a horse and is like sitting there, is like, well, that was a quest.
Did we get any other sort of valuables? I vaguely remember hearing that we could sell, like, take anything that was there that was valuable. Is there anything that we can yoink?
So there are like, it's mostly decayed, broken furniture. When you look around, there's like, well, the extra gold from the chest. Do you remember the gold amount that God told you, Romania? From that old chest with all the 20 gems inside?
Oh, are the gems worth money?
All the gems shattered after the souls were freed from them.
Oh.
But gems are worth money, just to let you know.
Yeah, we've found like sapphire. I found a sapphire and a ruby before.
Yeah, but there's
And
like
100 gold.
There's 100 gold in that chest. If you guys, Dalton will say that when you're looking around and you did a lot of searching, you do find extra like 150 gold and total.
Yeah.
Alongside,
So 150 gold total and a couple of gems and stuff.
and about, well, there was a few like gems that weren't soul filled, so like there was like 3 of them. Actually 6, and those 6, there was enough for each of the kids and the parents, so that's actually 8 soul gems. Like 2 topazes, 2 sapphires, 2 rubies, and 2 emeralds. And then he also found a golden like chalice, like one of those golden chalices. It looks like it's made of pure gold.
Gold is good. Gold is nice. Gold means money.
Exactly. I want us to be rich enough that I can, resurrect people for fun. I'm just gonna Google how to spell sapphire because I am struggling over here.
That's fine. Goblin.
Isn't it like with a
There we
PH?
go. It's got a PH. I've been trying with the F so long now.
Oof. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
New connect.
So with that being done, do you guys want to begin the travel process to getting to the next one and do the travel stuff to the Goblin Cave, or do you guys want to end the session here?
I think
I am
we
personally
could-
vibing.
I wanted to say we can maybe make our way to the Goblin Cave, but then not actually do the Goblin Cave. Or just
That-
see how we feel after we make our way to there.
Yeah, because there will be the travel stuff. That means there will be random encounters. So
Yeah,
I
let's
think we
travel.
do the
So we
random
might bump
encounters, 'cause
into
I do have other
whatever his name is.
things that I've
Hold
got
on.
planned later for that I kind of like organized for a group of other people to do some other stuff around like 2 hours from now. Out? No, wait, it's like an hour from now. So
Yeah.
I think we call it before we head out because who knows how long the encounters might take us.
fair enough. So we will continue this next session. But by the way, no, you do not level up again. Goblin does not then. Clarify here.
yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, I've only just got my head around level 2.
Yeah, we need to take some time with that to learn it better.
So basically,
Call it there.
to clarify the note a bit more from
Mhm.
basically to the demon from Preston, basically on a night, and it only happens once a year. So the next orange moon, apparently a demon was supposed to get to you and kidnap you, and then on the next purple and orange moon be at the same time, because the orange moon only appears alone fully once a year, but then the orange and purple moon being fully out at once happens a few times during the year. So the next time that would happen, combination wise, was not that far from now. Actually, no, actually, it's quite far away. So you had plenty of time, but it's just like preventing it in advance is pretty good because it's supposed to happen like in the month of October, the solo orange moon.
Excellent. Okay. So definitely start planning for multiple parties to come kidnap me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we need
Don't
to
ruin
make
that.
sure
So also,
happen.
yeah. So other than that, yeah, that was the session. How does everyone feel about it? How did everyone feel about that fight? How did everyone feel about the whole creepy stuff and souls? And
Very happy. I enjoyed that a lot. Tuna's Bell really did a great number on the demon.
It was beautiful, right? A work of
It was
art.
beautiful. I understand why you were so excited to use it.
yeah, well, that's because Goblin wasn't really sure how the interaction worked with Backbiter and during a whirlwind attack because technically all one move hit, but saying multiple targets. So Goblin was like, "Wait a minute, so Goblin has to roll separately for each one." So Goblin just did what Goblin makes sense in Goblin's head because it's meant to attack him for every person he like. It's meant to hit him one time and dispel then. But since he's doing a whirlwind attack, which is one attack, it was such a weird wording situation that Goblin just had to figure out what was best and made sense, and it worked out. It was a fun
I
scene.
appreciate it after the fight last time where I was less useful than a step.
At this time, you were incredibly useful. I was
Yay.
I was the one who was incredibly useless in this fight with this demon. And like,
Hey, you say
Yes.
that, but Vok was stood at the back. He wasn't even attacking the kids, so like he was literally just chilling there with the kids playing Uno.
Why would I attack the kids?
The demon wasn't attacking the kids.
Well, the demon was trying to get past you guys, but because you were blocking his way.
Yeah, see?
Exactly. So he was a backline of defense, probably just sat there playing Uno with the kids. I know you.
But yeah,
I beat
Goblin didn't get a chance because Goblin was a bit focus on other things, but Gollum does want to describe the wolf form of Slav for you guys, so you guys know. So it's like he doesn't look like a normal wolf when he's in wolf form, but that's because of his half-breed nature. So like his bone, like his body, like his arms when he's in his wolf form, because it looks like a regular wolf mostly with fur and all that. Maybe like his eyes turn green while he's in wolf form, but he also has like fur. Places of fur are gone in some areas, and it's replaced with like wooden details. Like he's half wood elf, as you know. So because of that, for some reason, his natural shape change thing takes that literally, and some of his body parts look like they're made of wood, like actual wood. And so, like throughout his body is like a patterny shapes of like wood patterns within the fur.
That is
That sounds
awesome.
So cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
you suddenly feel bunk in real life, Phil. Oh, goodness. You're gonna dread it.
That was a
Gollum's
lot of
gonna,
fun.
yeah, Gollum's gonna clarify. You're gonna dread that in the future, but yeah, Gollum's glad everyone had fun. Any
Yeah.
concerns or questions?
No.
Hold it
I
with
will
me.
give you a nice write down of my lore a little bit later because you kind of already went into the evil because I wanted him to be kind of a little bit more on the bad guy side, but I will send you a little bit more detail because I have specific stuff with my brother that I think you can use for the campaign, but I'll send that to you.
Yeah, and Goblin will clarify there was no picture of your youngest sibling. That was the little baby sister that apparently you never knew about. So Goblin thinks that is traumatizing for you to hear that your own technical younger sister that you never knew about is just gone.
Yeah, I'm processing things.
You're just gonna have a breakdown while we're halfway to the cave, like, oh no, I had a sister.
Yeah, like just mid fight with with whatever that is in the goblin cave, I'm just gonna break down because I remember. Oh no, I had a sister.
And yeah, what about Pixel? What are you feeling about everything, lore wise, your character stuff, etc.?
I think everything is going in a good direction. I'm excited for it.
Mm. Yep. I'm glad that Gollum made this a little bit scary, but not too much because dramatize everyone is like that's the point of D&D is you just dramatize everyone.
I am feeling like my backstory is way too tame compared to everyone's mysterious and cool stories.
Oh, you think you're finished yet? Like, you haven't even decided to finish off your first side of the puzzle. Like, once you start finishing off each piece, you're gonna discover stuff that's horrifying. The puzzle will reveal darkness to you.
The puzzle reveals
exciting.
all.
I got a wish. I'm going to wish for.
It's not
Ruin
magical,
Lich.
actually. You just need to finish the ruin and turn it to the right ruin shape of a wish.
Yes, my Rubik's Cube. I will get it sorted.
So, do you want to do that next session? You just want to do it now as you're riding a horse, because Goblin's just excited to describe that, but Goblin can wait.
No, I want to invest in it fully. I've tuned out of the role playing now.
Okay, so next session. Very good.
But
Alright.
I was wondering how us as a group, because it's been sort of like back-to-back quests and action and events, how we'd feel about a nice long rest next session. Nice chill, a bit of bonding,
Yeah, so
maybe a little wander around town looking for, people.
So you want to wander around town. All right. So Goblin's gonna clarify. Goblin did use like common mans to set up like a common locations you would head to for shopping and stuff. But since this is a town, a Goblin planned just to be a quest area. You guys don't have technical maps for that, but Goblin will say you can head to a shopping district and do some rest activities for next session. You're all free to do that, and yeah, that's up to what everyone else feels as well. Just to make sure everyone's cool with it.
Yeah, I am totally down to sideline it for like a later date, but I just want to do some exploring at some point.
Me too. I want to see the city and maybe do some, for the party to get to know each other better. Because right now, we don't have anything that's like holding the party roleplay wise together. I mean, I wouldn't trust somebody if I all of a sudden find creepy paintings of their family inside of the house. I need to make them like me now.
So maybe when we've cleared the goblin quest, because that's our last one in the area, we could head back and have
Yeah.
a little chill and nice drink. All settle.
Celebrate our 3 victories.
Exactly. 3 victories is a lot of victories. We've killed like 2 demons.
Yeah, which you're gonna get a rep for killing demons, by the way. Goblin's just gonna say it out
I
loud.
think you're gonna become so well known, Roman. Roman.
Hey, you get
We're
your
gonna be the
harm.
demon killers.
Yeah, your whole family
Oh.
will be like, yeah, demon killer.
Oh no.
Incited here.
Oh no.
Yeah, but anyway, we should.
Wait, we shouldn't see fame then. We can worry about that next time.
But yeah, so I guess just a bit of party bonding and just chill role playing stuff would be fun to incorporate in, if not next session, the session after.
Yeah, that sounds good. So you can have a long rest next time. So basically, make it so you guys heal up. Make sure you get your spells all sorted out, and then plan for what you're gonna do for the Goblin Cave. Which, by the way, Goblin cannot wait to see Phil's reaction to what's inside.
Because I still need my goblin army.
You're just like your
Goblin.
father amassing a demon army, right?
Look, I have to like father, like son somehow, okay? I may not just be sacrificing people, but I do want an army still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. Have
Hey.
fun. Happy affiliate anniversary, by the way.
Thank you.
Wonderful anniversary, Phil, and thank you for playing D&D with Goblin. Goblin's gonna end Goblin's
It's
own
always
Goblin's gonna end Goblin's personal stream, save the video, make it so you guys can rewatch it whenever you so wish. And yeah.
Alright, thank you guys.